Breaking news, breaking news. What's up,
Yeah,
y'all?
yeah, yeah. Yo.
Yeah, we gonna get into it, bro.
Breaking
Damn.
news.
Trump
Shots ring out near
yup,
Donald
shots.
Trump's golf club
Yup.
while
So
he
we
was
gonna get
leaving.
into why he was leaving. We don't know if it was assassination attempt again. We don't know if somebody else was a target, but we gonna get into this, y'all. Make sure y'all come in and hit that like button. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Breaking news that we want to get to right now, and that is this. I'm going to share with you some tweets right here as we're learning that multiple shots were fired at Trump National Golf Course. The Trump Vance campaign saying that, quote, President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. No further details at this time. That's from Stephen Chung, who is the Trump campaign communications manager, learning a little bit more information from a reporter at Politico as she was sharing that this happened at the Trump National Golf Club in West Palm Beach, where Trump is golfing today. So we're working to gather additional information, but I did want to share that breaking news with you at 2:41 Eastern, 11:41 Pacific, as the Trump campaign has sent a statement saying that President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. No further details at this time. According to a Political reporter, former President Trump was golfing at the Trump National Golf Club in West Palm Beach. No further details available at this hour, including who was firing the gunshots, whether that person was apprehended. We do know that former President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. And it's also unclear as to whether former President Trump was the target or whether gunshots were fired near him. However, I did want to share that breaking news with you as we continue to gather additional information. The Trump campaign communications director saying no further details at this time. However, sharing that President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. We're continuing to follow this breaking news very closely, hoping to learn more information from authorities and possibly from the Trump campaign itself as to exactly what unfolded. We do know that he is golfing today at his golf club in West Palm Beach, Florida. It is unclear as to whether there were gunshots fired in the vicinity or actually at former President Trump. We do know that he is safe. So we did want to share that breaking news with you at this hour at 2:43 Eastern, 11:43 Pacific. We do know that he was taking time off from the campaign trail, going to go back on the campaign trail this coming week. Golfing on a Sunday, apparently, according to the Political reporter, at his golf club in West Palm Beach, Florida. There were multiple gunshots fired in that vicinity. We do know, according to the Trump campaign communications director, Stephen Chung, that former President Trump is safe following those gunshots. As soon as we get any additional information, we will bring that to you right here on Live Now from Fox. And we have this social media post from the New York Post. And I did want to bring that up to you once again as we continue to gather additional information at this hour. And you're going to be seeing that very latest post right there. It says there was a shooting reported at Donald Trump's golf club as the former president was leaving. That is according to the New York Post. I'm pulling up that article, and this is what it says, quote, the Secret Service is responding to a shooting near Donald Trump as he left his golf club in West Palm Beach, Florida, according to law enforcement sources. President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. No further details at this time. That's the statement from Trump spokesman Stephen Chung. Now, two people exchanged gunfire outside of Trump International Golf Course in
Man, they
West
shooting at
Palm
each other.
Beach. The shooters were targeting each other and the
the hell?
gunfire was not targeting Trump. That is according to sources from this New York Post article. Sources said that Trump was
I don't
never in
know.
danger and that the shooting
know.
happened in an area outside the club that is known for high crime. It comes
damn
almost
sure
2
trying to
months
take this
after
man out.
Thomas Matthew Crooks shot Trump at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania on July 13th, wounding him in the air. So that is
Take
according
Trump out,
to this
y'all.
New York Post article. As we are learning new details from this article, according to the article attributed to sources, it says that 2 people exchanged gunfire outside of Trump International Golf Course in West Palm Beach. The shooters were targeting each other. The gunfire was not targeting former President Trump. Sources, according to the New York Post, said that Trump was never in danger and that the shooting happened in an area outside the club that is known for high crime. So we did want to share those details with you. This is from that article from the New York Post. We do have confirmation from the Trump spokesman, Stephen Chung, and you can see that the Trump campaign issuing that statement moments ago saying that President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. No further details at this time. We're continuing to gather additional information on this breaking news, but of course, we did want to share the very latest with you as we are receiving more information on this breaking news.
Damn, so what you think, bro?
The question is, why do they want him dead?
They said why they want him dead.
Yeah, fam, you cannot convince me that they ain't trying to take this man out.
You think so?
You know
or
what
you
I'm
think that was? Or
Yeah,
you
nah,
think it
they
really
really
was
nah.
two
They don't want him.
people
They don't
shooting
want
at
him
each
in
other?
there, fam.
They said it was 2 people shooting at each other outside the golf joint.
Fam,
Yeah.
Of course they would tell us that.
Yeah, but what? But
Of
damn,
course they would
so
tell us that.
damn, bro, that's crazy though.
So
Like,
So why y'all think they trying to take him out? Why
I
don't
have
they
no
want
clue,
him
bro.
in there?
Put on some mystery. It's a Scooby
I'm
Doo
gonna be
mystery,
honest
my
with you
nigga.
because he said he ain't even want to debate like that no more. It's almost like he don't even want to go out. He probably
Is
don't
it risky?
trust. It's too
Is it risky?
risky.
You think it's
Too
too risky
risky.
for him?
Something probably could have went on that night at the debate when he tried to get there or when he left. Who knows? Who knows how many times they trying to take him
Right.
out?
What the hell?
For some
What in the
reason,
hell's going on out here?
for some reason they don't want Trump in office. I'm just gonna be real with y'all.
Hey, what the hell going on out here?
They do not want him there. Somebody do not want him there.
Is it because he's his own man and he really don't follow the rules? So what? So is it safe
It's
to
a
say
possibility, bro. It's a
Donald Shakur?
possibility.
So it would safe to say Donald Shakur at this point?
I don't know, bro, but they definitely gunning for him.
Five shots
Because you remember that even happened when he was down you remember that even happened to him when he was down in when he was in Washington. He was walking down the street with the Bible the next day after it was shots outside when he was doing his little press conference.
Yeah.
Remember somebody got shot outside while he was doing his press conference?
Yeah.
And then and then a couple days later he walked through the street with the Bible in his hand. I mean, to tell you the truth, man, it's a lot of dirty stuff that be going on in politics, so you never know.
A whole lot, bro, and a lot
Right.
of
You never know
lot
what
of
he
stuff.
knows or what he did or what somebody else is trying to do.
Hey man, a lot of
But we
people get
know it's
shot at
something
the
dirty
table.
going on.
Yeah, people get shot at the table all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? They get shot at the table all the time, bro. There be some wicked things going on in politics.
That's
Then
what
a
it
lot of this
seems
shit,
like,
a
man.
lot of them are moving like they the mob. Shit, Trump moved like he a mobster.
Aren't
He
they?
moved like he a mobster though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But and the thing is, I would look at politics as organized crime. It is organized crime, bro. It is. It's all organized crime still. Politics, whether it's politics or criminal organization, it's all still because it's either politics even with that. I mean, just go back into how the mob was so enmeshed in politics. JFK, it was like the Genovese family is the reason why Kennedy got elected. You know what I'm saying? Like They was always heavy in politics and the underworld, bro. Tell you the word, bro. You know the underworld run this shit, bro. It's the underworld that run all this shit. It's the hidden hands. It's the hidden hands you don't see. You know what I'm saying? And they call it the black hand, or the shadow government. Yeah, I mean, all that shit's still organized crime at the end of the day, bro. Yeah. But Trump brings that type of energy, though.
You think it's on some type of they trying to take him out like it's a mob hit almost?
Yeah, yeah, because they look how they took out all the other ones that got taken out.
And it's not even the actual mafia, but it's actual government that's doing this.
Yeah, but then the thing about it is Trump is not for the people. Like, I wouldn't consider Trump like a JFK type of person. He's not like JFK. You know what I'm saying? He's not like a JFK type. We know he benefit himself first before. I mean, that's just when they benefit themselves before they benefit the people. But yeah, I mean, you had JFK actually speaking out against secret societies and all that shit, actually saying that shit publicly. You know what I mean? So he was talking a little bit too much for them. Yeah, Kennedy was talking too much for them.
So,
you know I mean?
So you feel like Trump is sort of in the same boat?
Nah,
you know, some niggas get up in there and they put their own.
Yeah, it's business.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Some politicians get into offices and they go in there and they be their own man. Like they not the traditional. Yeah, I mean they might be connected into that, the politics and all that.
Because he's not a politician.
But they still their mind. They could be the black sheep of the family sometimes. Yeah, I mean, or just the black sheep of the whole politics world area, and they just like they don't want to go along with what everybody else is doing.
Yeah,
they their own man in office. Yeah, and I felt like JFK was in there too. JFK was in office like he was his own man. And when Reagan first got in there before they scooped him out and shot at him and shot him, he was in there like he was his own man.
Yeah, bro, him and his brother. Remember his brother really took it to the max. He started going at the unions and going at the mafia, and like he was really taking it to the max. Like JFK was kind of a little lax with it as far as like going after them. It was more so his brother that was going after the mafia in Hoffa. He was going at the union and Hoffa and all them. So yeah. And that's Robert Kennedy now. That's his dad. Like the one that's running that RFK now. That was his dad. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it ain't even safe for Trump to go to those debates at this point.
The debates is cool. You mean the rallies? Maybe stay away
rallies
from the
and the debates.
The debates kind of
all of that. To tell you the truth,
debates are more heavy guarded.
If it's hot, but it don't even matter if it's because if it's people at high places that's trying to get them out of here, it don't matter where they at.
Because usually they try to make a statement. Like usually when they get hit, they make a statement with that shit, bro. Because look, you see how that JFK shit played out.
It was agents. He was supposed to be highly protected.
It was right there.
He had a bunch of agents riding with him.
Yeah, and he still got his.
And they still got him. That's what I'm saying. I think the same thing with Reagan, bro. Yeah. The same thing when they ran up on Reagan. It was Secret Service agents in there.
Yeah.
And one of them actually got paralyzed.
Yeah.
Or ended up brain dead or something like that. So they still be around.
Reagan got shot in the ass, right? Yeah. Got shot in the ass.
So they hit Reagan up because Reagan went in there like he was his own man when he first got in there because he didn't believe in big government.
Yeah.
See, the ones who don't believe in big government and heavy regulations, they try to take them out and get them up out of here.
Yeah, he try to shrink
because the government is like regulation is how we stay in power.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button too. You're gonna hit that like button, you don't come in here. You know what I mean? Let June Tao tell him. June Tao.
Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Yeah, that shit is all organized crime, bro. And the underworld still involved with that shit, bro. The underworld don't go nowhere.
We can't really connect it to anything because we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but it definitely looked like somebody trying to take Trump out.
But it's just the energy he brings, though. Like, he bring that type of energy, bro. That nigga really like the Tupac of politics, my nigga. He really brings that type of energy, bro. He talk crazy. He talk like he a gangster. He do. He talk like a gangster. He move like a gang. He bring that type of energy, bro. He do. He do. And I don't know if that's because he's Gemini, but he brings that type of fucking energy, bro. He do.
Ah,
That type of energy is around him, bro. It is.
I know it's a dirty world out there in politics.
I mean, and you know, he
So,
dealt with the mafia because the mafia, Atlantic City and all that shit, ran by the mafia. So he had dealing with the mafia and all that shit, bro. Because he ain't had no choice but to, because they run the underworld. And he opened up casinos in those, you know what I mean? So he ain't had no choice but to deal with them. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. We know he ain't racist.
nah, it ain't
I don't know why.
Nah,
I don't know why people say he racist when the only thing he really care about is the money. He'll
right.
work with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But that, you know what I mean, his image and his money is the most important thing. And he'll work with anybody to do that. It's
He worked
you
with
see,
anybody.
he worked with all types of people over the years. So I
All
don't even know when did he
entertainers.
become racist all of a sudden.
Well,
You seen him
that was for
around
the
a bunch
media.
of black entertainers. He wasn't racist when he was around all those black entertainers. And
Well,
when
that's for
he
the
was the
media.
only one that stood up for Mike Tyson when everybody's saying Mike Tyson did something to that girl.
Nigga, Biden ain't grew up around no black people, my nigga. He ain't got no black.
Bingo. There it is.
Think about
Hold
Biden
on,
though.
no, hold on, no, JR. You remember this?
What's Biden's track record of hanging around black folks or doing business with black people? Where's his track record at? He never seen him around.
Where he at? Where he at? Here you go.
And if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
That nigga Biden ain't had no track record of doing business or being around, growing up around black folk. None of that. He ain't go to school with black people. None of that shit, bro. He ain't do no business with no black people. None of that. He don't have no track record of that. But Trump, his whole life, he been doing business with all types of races, all types of people from different races and cultures. You know what I'm saying? I can't say the same thing about his dad. His dad might have moved a little bit different, but he moved kind of different. You know what I'm saying?
That's actual fact.
Maybe his dad might have been a little bit more because he come from that time where they was, but Trump didn't come up like that. You know what I'm saying? He understood that he had to do business with every damn body in order to sustain himself, especially black people, because black people are the biggest consumers in this country. We're the minority, but we spend the most. And he understood that. That's why he enmeshed himself in doing business with black folks. He had to.
If you was born 1995 and up, you probably believe Trump is racist. But if you was born anywhere before the 80s and early 90s, you know damn well Trump ain't racist. That nigga worked with so many entertainers, black entertainers, and all. Like, he wasn't racist then, because even the ones who's calling him racist now, back in the day, their heroes used to work with him.
Yeah,
their heroes.
And you gotta think
their
about
heroes was working with him and getting money with him.
Bro, it's over 100,000.
And all those rappers that was rapping in their lyrics saying how they want to be like Trump.
It's over 20. It's over like 20-something thousand songs that got Trump, them praising Trump and his money in those rap songs, bro.
If you was born before the 80s, you know what I mean, or if you was born in the 80s and before that, and you say Trump is racist, where the hell have you been on? Like, where you been at? I can understand how niggas who was born in like 1995 and up, because Trump wasn't as much in the media and on the scene as he was back in the 80s and 90s. So, and you seen him around all of them, Jesse Jackson and fucking Al Sharpton and OJ Simpson. You seen them now, all them niggas.
Who else? Everybody.
Everybody. Racist now.
Yeah, I understand the Central Park 5 shit. That was some type of agenda.
That was an agenda. That was some money agenda right there. That was some underground business deal, some dirty business deal he had going on probably. And that shit ain't have nothing to do with race. Shit don't be having nothing to do with race with that guy. It's about money. He ain't get money with anybody.
So I'm thinking like, okay, so I mean, we know the nigga ain't shit. We know he ain't shit, of course, but we understand that
he don't give his money. Not saying that he give a shit about any.
Yeah, he just about business and making sure his business is good and fuck everything else. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't making him no money, then he ain't really attending to it. You know what I'm saying? But he understood the cost of business. And I'm thinking about all them fucking rappers that he booked at his hotel to perform and all that shit, bro. He comped a lot of them at his hotels and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Comped a lot of those entertainers, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was
And look at the roast that they did on Comedy Central. That Snoop and all them was at.
Yeah, Snoop, yeah.
All them niggas in the crowd saying that they was his friends. See, that's before he started running for politics. Soon as he start running for politics, all of a sudden he racist.
That was a game,
A
though.
couple of years before that, he was doing a Comedy Central roast, the roast of Donald Trump. All them niggas up there, even Snoop saying they his friends and roasting them.
Well, that's
how many
politics.
racist jokes? How many racist jokes did they tell? Did they tell many racist jokes when they was roasting Trump? Because you know they keep it real on those Comedy Central. If you want to know what's really going on in Hollywood, listen to those Comedy Central roasts. Whatever celebrity they roast, when they roast them, the shit that they joking about be the truth.
Yeah. It's like an inside thing with them shit.
Right.
Inside
Facts.
jokes.
Facts. Because they know what goes on. All them niggas that be writing that shit, they know what they hear the rumors that go on and all the shit that they seen and all the stuff. They know, and they write it in the jokes.
Yeah, let me see if anything more developed with this shit. Real quick, y'all. Yeah, a lot of these entertainers work with Trump directly, bro. They got some type of check from him, you know what I'm saying? Or some type of compensation, staying at his hotels and shit like that. So but I understand in politics, sometimes you gotta play that person, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, you got the blue tie Trump and you got the red tie Trump. So and those are two different characters he playing. He playing both sides with the blue with the blue tie and the red tie. He's playing both sides of the fence with that. He's telling you there's no side to that shit. He's playing both sides.
He's playing both sides because he's his own man. See, this is what happens when somebody get in office or somebody get into a position and they their own man. They not going to follow the rules. They're not going to follow the rules because you your own man and you create your own rules for your own life. And that's not the attitude when you in that world that he in and you start getting into politics. That's not allowed. That's why they don't like him in politics, because every business he goes into, he's his own man, and they don't like shit like that.
He's not a politician anyway. You know
exactly. Well, we know that he admits that he ain't no politician. But the thing is, he runs on a ticket that he knows all these guys in the political world because he worked with all of them, and he worked with all the world leaders before he was even off. He knew all the world leaders, he knew all the world leaders before he was even in politics. He was having dinner and all that shit even before. So he knows what goes on in politics.
A lot of them stayed at his
hotel. Even though he's not a politician. Yeah, like y'all saying in the chat, he knows too much. He knows too much about these politicians.
He comped a lot of them at his hotel. This shit. Right. He been comping these motherfuckers for years. Bro, he been comping these politicians for years, bro. They've been staying at his suites and his hotels and the top floors, and he been comping these motherfuckers for years, bro. He probably got a lot of it. He probably got dirt on a lot of these motherfuckers, bro. He probably got cameras.
Nigga, he got dirt on all of them, bro. Nigga, he got dirt on all of them. What?
Bro, a nigga like that got dirt on a lot of these politicians.
Hell yeah, he got dirt on. Why you think he's so powerful and niggas is trying to take him out? Because he got dirt on a lot of people. Because he done a lot of business with just about everybody who's somebody on earth, as far as when it comes to business.
And you know what? And the thing about it is with Trump is he know that president seat is up for sale. It goes to the highest bidder. You know what I'm saying? He know that.
If he ran for president, he would have won, because that's what he told Oprah on the Oprah show.
Yeah, he told,
and this was in the 80s.
Because he understood that seat is for sale, my nigga.
In the 80s, he knew it was for sale because he knew the price and he knew he can afford it.
He knew the price and he can afford it, bro. Yeah, don't get it fucked up, y'all. Don't think motherfuckers out here just being elected. Man, that
Right.
seat's for sale, my nigga.
That shit's for sale, man.
That motherfucker's presidency
sure.
is for sale.
It is, y'all. It's for
That
sale.
shit for sale, my nigga.
You know what
And the
else
reason
is for
why
sale? The CBD.
CBD and his product, these high quality products we sell is for
Right.
sale.
It's CBD and his zeolite. It's for sale, man. If you're looking for a good
And all that
detox, man.
soaps and body oil.
If you're looking for a good
Don't
detox
F around now.
and looking to lose a couple pounds and get this inflammation out of your body, because that's why people got them bloated ass stomachs and everything like that, and bloated and all. It's the inflammation. It's the shit that we eat. Man, try the
Got the
zeolite.
best
I'm
product.
telling you, 5-star product.
We got the best product. You know what I'm saying? What that nigga from Fresh said?
Night and Day Herbals.
But what that nigga from Fresh said? For the movie Fresh.
Good
what he
stuff,
say?
right?
You tried all the rest? Now try the best.
Are you sure?
You know what I'm saying? We got the best products, man.
And it's 20% off right now.
Because these products is exclusive. That's why these products you can't just go to any store and buy these shits, bro. This is handmade, homemade, nothing but the finest herbs grown in the gardens. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Best CBD grown in fertile land, getting sunlight. That's why our CBD works the best, because it's grown the proper way.
Fact.
Ain't no UV lights, and we ain't using no grow houses with UV lights and trying to make it grow fast. It ain't sprayed with shit to make it grow fast. Nah, that shit is grown the natural way. Outside, in the field, under the sunlight, getting that sunlight information. You know what I'm saying? That's why our products are strong, bro. I mean, shout out to the people that network, the people that you know, that fuck with our network, that sell their products with us as well. So yeah, man. So I don't know. I don't see nothing else developing with this Trump shit, bro. You know what I mean? I'm trying to look to see if anything else developing.
I know a lot of people gonna be mad at what we say. About Trump.
No, but it's the truth though. If they go do their
especially if
research,
they Democrat heavy and they believe in all that Democrat shit. I don't believe in none of that political shit at all. So
the thing is, if you do your research, first of all, if you grew up in a certain era, then you already know. It's like that's why I don't understand how a motherfucker's mind, like the media, actually changes people's minds. Like if you was growing up through the 80s and all that shit,
nigga, 80s and 90s, you know, niggas was working with Trump.
Yeah, how did you get tricked by the media to believe in some shit that wasn't there before it? You know what I mean? It wasn't there before. So how did the media able to trick older motherfuckers into?
That's why I said 95. You was born in 1995 and up, then yeah, I can understand, because Trump wasn't that much in the media as much as he was in the 80s and 90s with all them niggas. Yeah, and the thing is, if he was really racist against black folk, he would have never stood up for Mike Tyson. He stood up for Mike Tyson when everybody was calling Mike Tyson a rapist and bashing Mike Tyson. All the other people were bashing Mike Tyson. He was the only one that went up there and went to jail
went to the jail and visited him.
Right, and he the only one that went up there on national TV and said and defended Mike Tyson and said Mike Tyson ain't have to rape no woman. And he didn't. He was set up.
Trust me, he did a lot of business.
If he was racist, why would he do that? If he was really racist, he would be like, oh, that nigga, that behind the scenes, he would have been like that nigga, you know what I mean, out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he was racist. Like, how the media convince y'all niggas of some shit? Like,
this ain't us.
How your mind is that?
Let me get this first, man, because I don't want people to think we bidding for Trump, because we ain't bidding for Trump.
Oh yeah, go ahead, let them know.
I don't give a fuck about no Donald Trump or Biden or Kamala or none of that shit, bro. I'm just all I care about is the people that I care about that's around me. You know what I'm saying? My family. You know what I'm saying? And the people that's directly involved with me. That's all I give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm considering other people, but I'm just saying, like, when it comes to this politics shit, I know they don't have our best interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? So I only give a fuck about the people that got our best interests at heart. That's it. So don't get it misconstrued now. We don't give a fuck about no Donald Trump neither. We don't fuck about none of that shit, politics or anything, that, because we know that shit ain't gonna do nothing for us.
Right.
We know it ain't.
But the shit that we saying is actually factual though. Like
Oh yeah.
he hang out with all those black entertainers and made
If you
money
go to
with them
Google,
and was friends
man,
with them in the 80s and 90s.
if you go to Google and just look, then you'll see for yourself.
Before the
You know
80s
what
and 90s, but you know
I
what
mean?
I mean. All the way back. Trump been on the scenes since the 70s?
Yeah.
Even
Late
before that, he's old as shit. So he been on the scene. He worked with a lot of black folks. He defended a lot of black folks. We ain't telling niggas that. We just telling y'all the facts of what we seen growing up through the 80s and the 90s. You know what I'm saying? And we thinking, all right, so that wasn't his image in the 80s and 90s. How is that his image now? And those motherfucking celebrities out there that's listening to them niggas know. The niggas that be trying to say Trump is racist and all that. You know, some of these comedians out here that you know what I mean, that's heavily influenced by the Democratic Party. And that's how they get their money. That's cool. I ain't hating on it. I ain't hating on that. But y'all niggas know Trump but ain't no fucking racist. He might be a lot of other things, but y'all know he ain't racist. That's BS. Man, motherfuckers don't. Ask Mike Tyson. Ask Snoop if he's racist. You know what I mean? Those are real niggas right there. Ask them if he racist. You think they hang around a racist?
Yeah, these motherfuckers is not. Listen, they not. I don't give a fuck if
Now
you
Biden.
Listen,
Now Biden. That shit's
none of.
questionable. I'm sorry,
But
it is.
listen, I don't even care. Listen, I don't care if the nigga is what he does is not going to benefit us anyway. So I don't give a fuck what you know what I mean. Like I don't even want that to even be the focal point of this shit. Him being racist or he not, because that's the same equivalent to people saying Kamala black or not. I don't like focusing on that type of shit, bro. What's the nigga policies? Is his policies benefiting us? I don't give a fuck what he is.
A clown show.
Yeah, because I don't like I don't like that shit to be the focal point, bro. Like I don't even like talking like that. I don't even like to be like type. You know what I mean, make that the focal point, whether he racist or not, or he black, or Kamala's black or she ain't, or I hate that type of talk. Because that shit don't even matter to the grand scheme of things. What's their policies? Is that shit benefiting the day-to-day 9-to-5 worker? You know what I'm saying? Is it benefiting people that you know what I mean? That's on the system and shit like that. Like, are they what they doing? Is it benefiting anybody? Nah. But I feel like they do need to put the pressure on these. I feel like the pressure need to be put on to give, you know what I mean, motherfuckers tax breaks so niggas can thrive and shit. Like, get rid of them fucking federal taxes and all that weird shit so people can thrive. Like, at least let up for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So niggas can thrive and get the economy back jumping again and get their business back sparked up again. Like,
What did Ronald Reagan say? He said the worst thing you could ever hear is a knock on your door, and right after they say it's the government and we here to help.
Yeah.
Right after he started saying that shit, he got shot up.
Shot in the boot.
That was one of the biggest sayings that he had. The worst, because he didn't believe in big government. He was there to try to cut down on the regulations so people can thrive better, because government regulation is what kills the economy. Let's just be real about that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, let's shrink the government. Let's get rid of all these damn weird ass, outrageous taxes and let people thrive for a minute. You know what I mean? But they don't want to do that because it's like I said, it's organized crime and they want everybody to kick up to them. You know what I mean? That's like everybody got to kick up to the boss. The underboss got to kick up, the captains and all the soldiers, they all got to kick up to the boss. And that's what I feel. That's the government. This shit is organized crime, bro. They got all of us kicking up to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, the government is way more powerful than the regular mafia. Like the government, their type of when you talk about organized crime, though, it ain't nothing that can match to the government's organized crime.
Man, they got us kicking
because they do genocides on whole countries. So that's you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's different. It's levels to organized crime.
Yeah.
And the thing is, anybody who gets in office and they talk about strengthening the government, next thing you know, pew, pew, pew. You know what I mean? Pew, pew, pew. Y'all know what that sound is. Pew, pew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
You go in there, you a politician, and you go in there talking about strengthening the government.
Man, you can't talk about none of that shit. Especially you can't go on there speaking like that on these people networks neither. Because these people networks ain't gonna let you come on there talking like that.
Pew, pew,
You gotta
pew.
think about this shit is still controlled because the media is controlled. So you can't even go on TV to say any damn thing you want to say. All that shit is scripted. You think you could actually go on any of these networks on TV and just blatantly out say anything you want? Hell no, they cut your mic off and they cut that goddamn camera off so fast. If you start saying certain things, bro, we know that shit is highly controlled. Y'all know that shit controlled, bro. You can't just go in there and say anything, bro.
Oh man, they cut that shit off
They
real
cut
quick.
that shit off real quick, bro.
They go to commercial on your ass so
Bro,
fast.
they go to the commercial real quick, bro. And act like that shit ain't even happened.
You know what I'm saying?
These niggas cannot say what they want on that TV.
You
Nothing.
damn sure can't.
So why would I trust anybody that could be controlled that much where they can't even say anything on the goddamn TV they want? They might feel the way, but they can't go in there and say that shit because they don't own the networks. They don't control the networks. They can't go in there and say anything they want. Nothing. None of these celebrities can go in there and say what they want. They can't even hit the fucking live button on their Instagram and say what they want. You think Beyonce could hop on there, or Kim Kardashian, or any of these people that got 300 million followers? The Rock Johnson. Do you think they could just press live on Instagram Live and just go in there and say any goddamn thing? Bro, they would cut that Instagram short and they would delete their goddamn Instagram going on there and saying anything. Y'all know we right. If they just imagine Ariana Grande going that motherfucker and just say what she tell us Swift, go in there and just blurt some shit out and say, bro, they had cut that goddamn Instagram live off
Grande.
fast.
That nigga said Grande. Nigga said Ariana Grande.
You know what I mean? So I can't trust
that nigga
anybody
rolled his tongue for that shit.
Bro.
Grande.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
know
they
damn
ain't
well
gonna
they
let you
can say
say
what they
shit
want.
on none
Hell
of these
nah.
platforms.
Hell nah, bro. Not being like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Hell no, not being that type of influence. Hell no. You can't have that type of influence and think you're gonna come out here and say what you want. Hell no. Kanye did, yeah. Look, he barely made it through with his life. He lucky. I don't think if he ain't leave this country and get out of Dodge with his girl, with his wife, and start walking around barefoot in the other countries, bro, he probably wouldn't even made it, bro. And it probably would have been one of his own people that would have did him in. You know what I mean?
Wow.
All them
That's
people
crazy.
he thought he was cool with, them niggas in the industry he thought he was cool with, they would have put him down so damn fast. You know what I'm saying? Look at Candace Owens. She said all that. She barely said any goddamn thing, and they mass reported her channel to the point that shit about to get deleted. You know what I'm saying? And she just did a damn debate with a rabbi and shit. Bro, they reported that shit and Kanye video. They took all that shit down.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, you can't say shit. Can't say nothing, bro.
Nothing at all. Shit, they got us the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, like you
What
can't
we
say
talk
shit,
about?
bro.
Nigga, you forgot they got us the fuck up out of here. So yeah, we witnessed it firsthand.
Yeah, they can't say shit.
You can't say shit out. You can't say shit.
All that First Amendment shit, all that shit out the window, nigga. This shit is about guidelines and policies now. You notice that? The guidelines and policies, all these platforms override the damn Constitution, bro. That's showing you that the technocrats running this shit.
Yeah, but that shit ain't gonna last. That shit ain't gonna last though.
All that, yeah, because people can't be controlled.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna last, bro. That shit's gonna implode.
It's not lasting now.
Hell no, it's not lasting.
That shit ain't, bro. You gotta realize people upload that shit so damn fast. It's hard for the AI to even detect that shit and keep up with it, bro.
Right.
Niggas move fast out here with that information, bro.
Facts.
So it'll reach millions of people, hundreds of millions of people before they even get to delete it. So you might as well just leave the shit up because everybody gonna grab it and post it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't they ain't winning no information age with some shit like this.
Mm-mm.
They never gonna win. And I'm talking about the smaller group, the small amount of people y'all think run this world. They ain't got no real power, yo. That shit don't. All that shit is fake. It's a facade. They can't. They don't have no control over this shit. It's just too many people to control. Can't control everybody, bro. And we ain't meant to be controlled. Not by no small amount of people. Hell no.
This shit falling apart at the seams.
And it should. It should. Tip the table over, man. You know what I mean? Get the whips out, tip the table over, get the whips out, start whipping asses. You know what I'm saying? All that. Yeah. It's like when Jesus went to the temple and the money changed, the bankers was in there just selling shit and just trading and doing all that type of shit. You know what I mean? What he said, stop trying to turn my father's house into a, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Into a marketplace. Start flipping them tables and shit over and whipping them and shit, whipping them out the goddamn temple and all that. Yeah, bro. Niggas, yo, this shit ain't meant, I'm telling you, bro. That shit ain't gonna last. And it haven't. And it hasn't. You know what I mean? So
right. It ain't gonna last. And
yeah,
it ain't lasting. It ain't lasting.
All this Trump shit, all this fake ass. Man, them shots could have came from any damn where, bro. They using that shit as the media, to distract our ass, bro. We know they just using this shit. This shit is being used.
That's facts.
This shit is being used because it's you know what I mean, and just like they using all these fucking school, all that school shit, all them school threats and all they using all that shit, bro. They trying to get the guns, bro. We know they trying to get the guns. That's like the last. That's like the last resort.
That's not never happening in the United States, bro.
Yo, that's like the last resort of stripping the country from its freedom. Is
man, they know that but check it though. They know this. They know that's not gonna fly in the United States ever. That's always gonna be a losing battle.
They want them guns. They like, all right, well, this the last piece. This the last.
That's always gonna be a losing battle in the United States. There's no one in the United States that's giving up their guns.
Right.
It just ain't happening.
And like this, the last.
They might as well just even stop talking about that.
This is the last country where citizens is able to carry them things, bro. The last country. You know what I mean? The last country. So they trying to do it by state. I see what they trying to do. They trying to, because they know they can't do it all at one time. So they trying to go state by state and do it. That shit ain't gonna work. Nah, bro.
That ain't never happening. They ain't never happened in the United States.
Look, just think about all the countries, they can't even carry no guns, bro. Like England, they can't carry no guns. Canada,
they can't carry them, but they have them. People have them still.
They got them in their home.
Yeah, right.
But this country, you can actually carry it. You know what I'm saying? In some states, it's open carry states where you can actually just carry your shit out.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If the people came together, they wouldn't even need guns to stop this little ass government.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta think about the world governments compared to the world population. It's very small.
Right.
It wouldn't be shit. It ain't no military in the world that can stand up to the world's population. And the military is made up of the fucking people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing.
So if the people ain't going for it, what the fuck they going? How they gonna stop it? They gonna have to go. That's what, bro.
Yeah, but that's
ain't
the thing.
Gonna work the fuck out.
The only reason why they able to get this far is because
their wickedness ain't gonna work out, bro. The shit's gonna implode.
If you keep people separated, then you're able to control people that.
Yeah, but that's just niggas is waking up to that.
Yeah.
The niggas is waking up to that, bro. That shit is just not happening. They are delusional, bro. These motherfuckers is not gonna be able to take over this world. You're 100% delusional.
Yeah. Yeah, this shit ain't it ain't meant to be. It ain't meant to be like that.
Because this world is everybody's, but it belongs to nobody. It's everybody's, but it belongs to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Man, since the beginning of time, it always been a motherfucker coming along trying to conquer the world.
And the shit never worked out.
From Alexander the Great to goddamn Stalin, Hitler, all these different people that try to conquer the world end up just
Hannibal.
dead. End up blowing their own brains
Napoleon.
out. Or end up dead. End up getting poisoned. End up dead, or end up blowing them. Blowing their own brains out or some shit like that. Napoleons. Who else? It's a lot of them, and nobody ever succeeded. Just y'all think about y'all just do it in your mind real quick, and y'all go back in history, even before. You know what I mean? No one was able to conquer this. Not one person or one group was able to conquer the world. None of them.
Nope. And even if they did, it was short lived. Even if they did end up conquering the world and nobody F with them, it was short lived. Because every big empire in the world fell. And we about to witness that with America. America is falling.
Yeah, I did my research on that because I wanted to know for sure, has anyone ever conquered the world? One person or
one person? Hell nah.
Never. That shit never happened, bro.
That shit ain't never happened.
That shit ain't never happened. And trust me, I searched far and beyond. I went back.
Yeah, there's no one group that ruled the whole world.
Never. It was
that shit ain't happening. Bro. It's just not happening. And as soon as they get discovered, they're gonna get torn apart.
And that's when I think about it, and you go back and you
the hordes of zombies is gonna come and rip the motherfuckers apart.
It always end up that way. They even end up killing. They even end up unaliving themselves.
Yeah.
Or somebody end up poisoning them. They end up unaliving themselves.
Up in the middle of the street, like Mussolini.
Or end up tore up in the middle of the street. Yeah.
Like Mussolini. Yeah. Hitler's right hand man, his Italian right hand man, ended up in the street. They hung him up on the street.
Look what they did look what they recently did with Gaddafi.
Right. This is what they did.
Not safe till his head is mounted on my wall. I say we kill the beast. We're not safe until he's dead.
Yeah, tiki torches. Yeah, they get the tiki torches out, and they be ready.
As soon as they find the group, as soon as everybody pinpoint the group that's supposed to be running the world, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Anybody who studied history know that have happened plenty of times.
Yeah, because
that shit happened over and over again.
Yeah, remember in England when they was feeding the people rotten food and shit, man, they tore them motherfuckers up, bro. When there was a food shortage and they started throwing rotten food out to the people, and they said that this is, you know what I mean? Man, they went in, they tore that shit. I forgot who was the queen during that time. And they was feeding the citizens rotten food. I'm pretty sure some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Man, they tore that shit, man. They tore them the fuck up, bro.
You talking about Marie Antoinette?
Yeah,
let them
right.
Cake and all that shit.
Yeah, right. Yep. Remember they started feeding the citizens rotten food and shit. Piles and piles of rotten food.
Yeah, and she ain't giving shit. She was just looking outside like, what's all the commotion? Tell them to shut up.
Right.
What's all the commotion? Tell them to shut up. Like that was her attitude. What do they want? They want food. All the food is rotten. Let them eat some cake.
Yeah, let them eat cake. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit ain't
came in there and got her. They came in there and got her ass. Yeah. They said, bitch, we don't want no cake. We want your head.
Yeah.
We want blood now. We don't want no cake from your table.
Oh, hell no. Bitch, you getting this guillotine. That's
right. That's what happens. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody gonna rule this world like that. With that type of energy. That type of energy, you never gonna rule this world. You gonna learn. I feel like Lawrence Fishburne said when he was telling Trey, you gonna learn.
Bro, I just noticed. I just know all this shit here, man.
Boys in the hood shit.
All this politics shit they doing. All this
man,
shit.
That shit ain't gonna work out. That shit's gonna implode on itself.
And people. And the thing it is, people starting to lose interest with this shit, bro. Like,
yep. There it is.
Look, you gotta think about it, bro. People can't even. People minds is like very short attention span, so they can't even hold the people attention long enough for this with this shit, bro. Because the information is moving so fast, people be on to some other shit. So yeah, they throw a fake assassination attempt in there to hold us for a little bit, to get us back to politics again. That's the thing. People start losing interest. They start doing a little tricky shit in the media to keep our attention focused on this shit. So yeah, they had them shots could have came from just somebody doing any old thing, bro. But they blow it up to make it look big. You know what I'm saying? any excuse to make this shit look big, to hold our, to basically retain our, our energy, to keep our energy focused on this shit.
Wow.
Because I tell you, people losing interest with this politics shit, and they're like, man, I don't give a fuck about none of them people that's running. That shit ain't benefit me right now.
Right.
It ain't. It ain't.
So just like the Oscars, like we said with the smack.
Yeah, people ain't.
When people ain't interested, they gotta do shit
Yeah.
to get people interested. So
Yeah.
they had Will Smith go up there and smack Chris Rock in the face. I'm sorry, man. I feel like that was still so out of character for Will. I still believe that shit was staged. I just don't. I don't know why I feel like it was
Bro,
staged. I
like
could
I
be
said,
wrong, man. I could be
nah.
wrong.
Like I said, bro.
But I honestly still feel like that shit was staged.
Bro.
That was so out of character for Will.
Bro, like I said, you're not getting on these networks and doing any goddamn thing you want to do. Because if that was real, it would be police in there. It would be, you know what I mean? They would have cut the cameras off. They would have went to commercial break. Bro, that shit was meant to be seen, bro. You can't get on these networks and think you could just do anything on these networks, bro.
Right.
Like, you think about how, like, you think Will Smith would be doing Bad Boys. If that was real, do you think he'd be back doing Bad Boys and doing all these big films and shit? Man, his ass would be extradited. He would be, they would get him the hell up out of here, bro. Like I said, you're not doing nothing on these networks that ain't meant to be there. I'm telling you, bro.
That's true. That's why I said I feel like it was fake. I still feel like it's just something about the energy of it. It just still felt staged to me. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I was going that's all I could do is be real about this shit. Just and I feel like I could pick up on it. I could pick up on shit like that, stage shit. You know, when the energy just ain't right. It's like the energy from that just screams that shit staged.
And you understand pattern, and you understand you understand it from a standpoint that this shit, that the media is so highly controlled, you just can't go in there and do anything. Like when it's I'm talking about when it's production set up. Like, think about the Oscars. That's a whole production setup. So there's cameraman, that's scripts being written. That's a whole layout. You know what I'm saying? Now you might get some spontaneous shit because the news be out there reporting and all that. So some spontaneous shit might happen because they don't have no control over that. But when it's a production and this camera set up and this scripts being written and this shit, you gotta teleprompters, you gotta read. All that shit is highly controlled. So you can't go in there and do what you want. Because as soon as you try to do that, they're going to divert the situation. They're going to cut the camera off. They're going to go to a commercial break. They're going to say, oh, they're going to come back and somebody going to say this broadcast been interrupted. And they're going to do all types of weird shit to try to, you know what I mean, to divert the situation. That shit is highly controlled, my nigga. It is. It's highly controlled. So, and it's the same thing when you're filming a movie. Everything in the screenshot is meant to be there. Everything. From the advertisement in the background to certain things, props that's set up, everything that's in that scene, in that little frame shot is meant to be in that fucking frame shot, bro. That shit is highly controlled. So
you're agreeing with me? You feel like that shit was staged?
Well, they brought Will Packer in to write that script for Will Smith smacking Chris Rock. They brought Will Packer in. He's a black writer, so. Any other time, it's just all white writers for the Oscars. But for the smack, they brought Will Packer in to write that shit. Write them corny ass jokes, write the smack. All that shit was written off of the Will Packer nigga. So that's when I knew that shit was fake. Because I'm like, all right, any other time, y'all got all these white writers, y'all got all these white comedian jokes and all this shit. But with the smack, y'all brought in Will Packer for that shit. I knew it was fake. I knew that shit was fake, bro. I knew that shit was fake. I knew it was fake.
Right. I felt like it was staged, man. The way he walked up there, and the weird shit was he was laughing,
bro.
He was laughing and shit with the jokes and all that, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, nigga, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, like out of nowhere. When they all was laughing, even Jada was laughing,
bro.
She was even laughing at the jokes,
bro. The little hat community is not gonna let nobody come on their networks and just do any fucking thing they want to do. They not, bro. You ain't gonna fuck up their money. You ain't gonna fuck up their tag neither. Because you gotta think about all that shit is advertised. Yeah, because advertisers start pulling out and like they ain't gonna let nobody F their bread up, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna let people after they bread. And Will Smith ain't even that type of nigga to do some shit like that.
That's what
He
I
not.
was saying. This nigga completely out of
Yeah,
character.
yeah, he ain't
And
that type of nigga
it
to do
just
that.
felt scripted, bro. It felt the way he walked up there, the way he did the
And it,
smack,
yeah,
like all that shit.
this
Because
shit script. Yeah,
if it was really beef and Will really had problems with him to put his hands on him, he would have did that shit outside. Like he would have did that
backstage
shit to the
or
side.
backstage. Yeah, but outside
You get what
backstage
I'm
or
saying? Yeah, he
yeah,
would have did that shit to the. He wouldn't have
he
did
would
it
have.
and effed up his bread
Yeah,
and potentially f up his whole shit that
yeah,
he got going and do
yeah.
that on national TV.
So the moral of the story is all this shit is highly controlled. All this shit you seeing on TV is highly controlled. All of it. Because it has to be, because they ain't gonna let nobody just come on there and say anything or do
Right.
anything. Like you out, that shit is all scripted. You out of line. You out of script. You out of character.
Yeah, because he wouldn't f his brand. He wouldn't. Will Smith wouldn't f his brand up like that. He know
Nah.
that will highly affect his brand. The only reason why he did do it because it didn't affect his brand. It actually expanded it, and he still ended up doing another Bad Boys movie.
But he got an Oscar for playing
Right.
the debt.
And he got an Oscar that night. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got an Oscar that night. You know what I mean? He did an independent project. After that, wrote the book, dropped the book. You know what I mean? The book went viral.
And then
And
you
then went
gotta
straight.
factor in. You gotta factor into this. They was talking shit about the Oscars just 2 years prior. Remember they was talking about the boycotts, protests, the Oscars boycott.
That shit could have been scripted.
Hey, look, that's what I'm saying. No, they ain't gonna let you come in there and just say all that shit and then let you just come back on there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, this gotta happen. You know what I mean? We need bring the black writers in. Let's Chris Rock. And it's the same deal because 2 years prior, Chris Rock was on there with the white suit on talking shit about Jada and Will. You know what I mean? So they brought him back to host again, and this time, all right, well, you got to get smacked real quick.
Yeah.
All right, and you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, well, let's go ahead and just make this shit whole controversy thing because they already had prior situation to this Oscars, to the previous Oscar. So let's go ahead and just bring writers in. Let's hype this shit up. Let's make it more. I don't know how we got on this shit, bro, but I understand we just talking about just using that as a prime example of how controlled the fucking media is.
You know they use all this shit. They use all this shit just to get people interest. That's how we got to this. They use all that because people was losing interest in politics. People losing interest in entertainment. So even back then, they had to still pull publicity stunts because that's what you would call it. So what the Oscars did was something called a publicity stunt. That's what they used to call it back in the day. And you gotta think about it. If Will Smith and Jada was talking all that shit about the Oscars, like you said, you think they would have invited them on there? You think they would have even nominated those niggas for an Oscar if they was really out there talking shit like that?
But then you gotta factor in the aftershock of it all.
Right.
They still control all the major medias, including social media, right? So that's extra money that's being made based off that controversy because after it's being the aftermath of it, the algorithm, that shit flooded the algorithm. So every publication benefited off that shit, bro. All the way down to the smallest YouTuber. Everybody benefited off that smack, my nigga. Like we had a video go like 500,000 views based off that shit, bro. Monetized at that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way they able to control the narrative on social media as well. So you have an event happen like that at the Oscars, but then you got the aftermath for that shit of all the publications reporting on it. You know what I'm saying? So they still winning at the end of the day. The network that staged that shit still won at the end of the day because they got the benefit off reporting on that shit all fucking day and all night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what
People came at us a little bit because we were saying that shit was scripted.
But when you understand the power of the media and how this shit is set up, then you'll understand why they got to do certain things like that to keep people in interest. Because Everybody ran to social media to see that shit happen, bro. Everybody was on every news station, it was on every publication. That ran the fucking numbers up. So that's another way for them to actually benefit off an event like that too. Not just the event being on TV and people tuning in, but the after effect, the publications that they own on you know what I mean, on social media and all that. Because they still get bread off that advertisement as well. So you got mainstream advertisement based off the show, and then you got social media advertisement, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's a double whammy right there. It's a double whammy right there, bro. This shit is highly controlled, bro. I'm telling you. The way that mainstream media shit, highly controlled. That's why I'm saying, look at this shit with the Trump shit, bro. That shit could have been anything, my nigga, but they used that shit to benefit. Just because Trump was near there, just because he was near there, you know what I mean, they was able to make that shit viral instantly. Number one, trending number one instantly, bro. Yeah, people losing their interest with this politics shit. Real talk.
Yeah, and I still believe Bill Cosby ain't spent one day in prison.
You standing by that?
Standing by that.
Standing by that. So he wasn't in Montgomery County, prison.
Hell nah, he wasn't in there. Hell nah, he wasn't in there.
He wasn't in there. People said they seen him in there though. Some people said they seen him in there.
Bill Cosby in there. They seen Bill Cosby.
Oh, they seen Pill.
No way they gonna let a nigga out of jail for that right after they, you know what I mean, give him his sentencing and shit and let him out of jail. Fuck out of here. Y'all know damn well.
I say got out on the technicality though.
Man.
Bro, they just wanted to drain him a little bit with the cat. They wanted to drain his pockets a little bit. Nigga. But that nigga Bill sitting on that oil over there. So
nigga, like I said,
Bill sitting on oil, so he ain't
spent one fucking day in jail.
But so you think they just wanted to spank
that nigga into the front and took his ass out of the back. He jumped in the van and went right back home.
You think they just wanted to spank him for the NBC shit?
Nah.
Then what was the point of all that shit then?
The Me Too shit.
What's the point of all of doing that shit?
The Me Too shit. That's what sparked the Me Too shit. You remember?
I ain't saying Bill 100% innocent because you know he's Spanish fly. He talked about that shit a lot.
Niggas ain't saying that he guilty or innocent. We saying I'm just saying nigga ain't spent a day in jail. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, they always getting down and boogie woogie and during the cocaine era. I mean, they was getting their boogie woogie on. You know what I'm saying? They was getting their cocaine on during that era.
I don't believe Weinstein is in jail.
The disco era, they was getting their boogie woogie on.
Bill ain't in jail. Weinstein ain't in jail. They telling you Weinstein ain't no damn jail.
And if he is, he probably one of them comfortable ass jails, bro.
All this shit
comfortable ass prisons
is scripted just to get y'all niggas, you know what I mean, distracted and y'all energy.
But why they pick certain people though? They use them certain people like Harvey Weinstein or Bill, and why don't people chosen to distract us? Right? I don't think it be that, bro. I just think they be doing shit and they just do too much for certain people that got special interest in that shit, and they just do too much, and they just want to do anything to fuck up their livelihood, bro. Like they took the Cosby show and all that shit off the air, bro. Like I just think they wanted to fuck up his legacy. They did, and you know what I mean? That's what I think. I just think they wanted to fuck up their legacy, bro. I think that's what they want.
That shit ain't even work. If that was the case,
because Felicia Rashad said that. She said they just trying to destroy his legacy. She would know better than anybody else. She the only one came out and said that. know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, they just
Now the
tried
other
to.
folks from the show defended him.
Yeah, you right. Yeah,
They
she
all
ain't, yeah,
defended him because they like Bill ain't do that shit.
yeah.
I mean, hey, I don't know what the nigga did, but I know that nigga wasn't in no motherfucking prison. I tell you that. They took his ass in
I
through the
mean,
front, took his ass out of the back.
they was getting these old bitches from the goddamn nursing home. I mean, like, these old bitches been retired for years. Y'all getting these old bitches out the nursing home and promising them book deals just to bring Bill down. Like,
Promising them book deals.
where y'all get these geriatric bitches from, bro? Bitch look like Sigourney Weaver. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, y'all just pulling all these motherfuckers out the hat for that nigga Bill. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
old ass geriatric center white bitches, bro. I'm like, yo, they old as shit. Where y'all? Why y'all 30
I mean,
years?
Bill was old as shit,
years?
so you
Yeah,
know they'll be old.
hey, I'm sorry, 30, 40 years later. Y'all tripping, bro. I definitely ain't believe none of that shit they was saying because I'm like, nah, y'all got these bitches out the geriatric center and told them, yeah, y'all went to the nursing home and got these bros, bro.
Damn.
Like nobody thought about these bros and none of that shit. Y'all really went and got 30 geriatric center bitches out and said Bill great and drugged y'all. That shit was crazy, bro. I couldn't believe that shit. I couldn't. I said, nah, not Bill, man. Now Bill might have gave y'all some pills, but I know that shit was consensual. Because y'all was some pill popping, snip coking motherfuckers back in that time. Y'all was.
What, the Quaaludes and shit like
Yeah,
that?
y'all was popping pills and doing cocaine and drinking, and y'all was doing that. Y'all was all doing that shit consensually back then.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, like, don't
Yeah,
try to
yo.
come forward now and say you was a victim. Nah, you was down with that shit then. That was the thing then. Expensive cocaine, expensive pills, and a top shelf drink. You know what I'm saying? Orgies. You know what I'm saying?
Orgies.
Freak offs. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Yeah. Orgies, freak offs. You know what I mean? All that shit was prevalent then. And them bitches wanted to be down in those circles. So they did whatever the Playboy Mansion, all that shit was with it. All that shit was, they was with all the shit, bro.
Like Love Mansion.
Yeah, they was all with the shits, bro.
Club Love, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of the shit they was doing probably worse than the shit Diddy was doing, my nigga. Like tying bitches up, doing all types of shit, bro. They was really bro, they was doing all types of shit during that time, bro.
This nigga said tying.
Yeah, all that 50 Shades of Grey shit has been doing that shit, bro.
Yo.
They been doing that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Who was tying who up?
Consensually though. They like, hey, bro, they was doing anything.
They was tying bitches up.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
That shit crazy, bro. I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you. A lot of shit they accusing Diddy for, a lot of these old timing ass niggas. A lot of that shit they blaming Diddy for now, a lot of these old timing ass niggas was doing that shit, bro. All these old time ass niggas from that industry that's still alive now, them niggas was into some shit, bro. Where you think Diddy nasty ass learned it from? Where you think his nasty ass learned it from? He was taught that shit, bro. His nasty ass was taught that by the old timers. They was into that shit, bro. They was into that cocaine, them pills, that drink. Every day, every night, and every day, bro. Every day and every night, they was doing that shit, bro. Boogie woogieing in the club, Saturday Night Fever, all types of shit, and boogie woogieing and getting on down.
That nigga said boogie woogie.
You know what I mean? Child turkey.
What, you talking about boogie woogie in a juke joint?
Nah, not the juke joint, nigga. The club, nigga. Them Club 52 and all that shit.
You talking about
all that shit on Broadway, all that shit, bro. Niggas
you
wearing
talking about that
butterfly.
shit.
Yeah, the butterfly collars with the bell bottoms, bro. Them niggas was doing into some shit back then, bro.
I ain't know how
far. A lot of that
how
shit,
far
bro.
you wanted to go back.
They was doing that. That was the era. Y'all know we ain't lying because y'all see all
that boogie woogie though.
Yeah, they was doing the boogie woogie, bro. They was boogie woogie and getting on down, getting on down. You know what I'm saying? Getting on down, bro. Getting on down.
I don't know, man. I just feel like a lot of this shit out here be scripted, and that Trump shit could have been, you know what I mean, like you said, niggas just trying to link Trump to it just to get niggas' attention again back on
Yeah,
politics. Like it
yeah.
could be that.
Man, I know exactly what it is, bro. Them shots ain't had shit to do with no Trump. That could have been just two motherfuckers seeing each other in road rage. Could have been shooting out with each other over road rage, fighting over a goddamn chicken sandwich or something.
Nigga,
Fight, you know what I mean, in line fighting over a cup of coffee. Who knows, bro? That shit could have been anything. But since Trump was nearby, he could have. Trump ain't had shit, bro. I could bet you 1,000% Trump ain't have shit to do with none of this shit. None of this. This shit he was just happened to be riding by, and they just threw his ass in there. They say,
all
yeah,
right. So
Trump
what
was
about
there, shoot him.
what about the rally shooting with his air and everything? You think that was scripted?
Nah. White boy really was on some shit. White boy was really on some shit.
So you think that wasn't scripted? The shit when he got shot in his air?
Nah, because why the shooter get killed then? If it was scripted, that shit was meant to happen, bro.
Oh shit, niggas die in scripts every day,
Yeah. Oh yeah,
when
that's
they
true.
doing it.
But,
What the fuck you talking about, nigga? You
yeah, but
remember
but I'm
we can
saying
name a
though,
lot of shit that's scripted where niggas killed and
I don't think
dead.
I don't think niggas gonna play with that type of deal though. With shots and all, like with shooting and shit, I don't think they playing around with that because somebody actually really did die on the scene of that shit. So I don't think they gonna play with that. I don't think Trump will play with that.
Well,
I don't
that
think
individual probably didn't even know
yeah,
that they was supposed to get
yeah,
really unalived.
yeah. I don't think Trump will play with his life like that, bro.
Okay. So you think that all right, so that was real.
Yeah,
You
that was
saying
real.
that shit was real.
Yeah. Now, as far as the storyline leading up to that shit, I don't know if that was real. That shit could have been somebody sending this lone wolf ass, crazy ass white guy, lone wolf, man charity candidate to do some shit like that. A lot of them motherfuckers, like Aurora, the shit that happened to Aurora and all these lone wolf shooters, a lot of these motherfuckers be man charity candidates, bro.
What, like some MK Ultra type
Yeah,
shit?
they be man charity candidates, bro. They do. Because I remember Obama talk a lot about that shit during the lone wolf shooters, the lone wolf domestic terrorism, lone wolf shooter. That was like heavy in the media. That was like the key words in the media they was using. Lone wolf shit. Then all this shit started happening with the Aurora shit. Then all these movie theater shootings and school, like all this shit started happening. So I'm like, all right, well, Obama was talking about that shit and he was throwing it out there. So I'm like, those key words, they wanted to keep implanting that shit in our mind. Lone wolf shooter, domestic terrorism, lone wolf shooter. You know what I mean? And then all that shit started happening. I'm like, all right, well, y'all niggas programmed this shit to happen. Y'all wanted that shit to happen because at the end of the day, it was all about, all right, we gotta figure a way to get the citizens guns. That's the last thing we need to take this shit over because they gonna fight back. The citizens that got guns gonna fight back. So we need to figure out a way to get these damn guns out of these people's hands.
Guns out of their hands.
Yeah, because they gonna fight back.
Happening.
You know what I mean? So all that should be in the name of we got gun control. We gotta take the guns. You know what I mean?
That shit ain't happening. That when those lone shooter things happen, people buy more guns.
That make people buy more guns, bro.
Yeah.
They do.
So yeah, that don't even make no sense. Now I think the United States government likes us having guns because you gotta think about it. We use them on each other over here, specifically in the black community.
Well, no, that's a specific.
They love those guns. They love when black American citizens have guns with the serial number scratched off and they in the hood and they just taking each other out daily.
A specific.
The government love that.
But they fear the black and the hillbilly linking up. So that's the one thing they try to keep separated. If you get the hillbilly and the blacks to link up and all these other groups to link up, bro, that shit is scare the shit out their ass, bro. They're like, oh shit, the rednecks is hooking up with the niggas. We don't need this shit to happen. Yeah, because they fear that shit the most. Then they know they ain't got no chance of fucking around. If the nigga and the redneck hook up, You know what I'm
The
saying?
thing is, the nigga and the redneck hook up all the time when they in the military. When they join the
Yeah, yeah,
military,
yeah,
see
yeah,
some
but that's
redneck nigga and
yeah, but
some
that
black nigga,
how
and they
you
end up
yeah,
becoming best friends
nah.
and shit.
Now we talking about nigga. You know what we talking about
Yeah,
outside
I
of
know.
that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about outside of that. But a lot of
Outside of
times
that, like,
that shit like that have formed up before.
yeah, they fear
Shit
anarchy.
like that have
Right.
formed up before. It's just that the government they be top priority. They call them a threat to national security. Cause you gotta remember it was a couple militias that was around that was mixed like that. They was even on Oprah and shit. Remember the
Fact.
black boys and all of and motherfucking with the rednecks and all that. And they was calling themselves the militias and all that shit. Nah, they got this out there. It's just that they be on the FBI watch list like crazy.
Mhm.
They be on the FBI watch list like crazy when they form up like that. That is
Yeah,
one of the
like
biggest things that they fear.
yeah,
That's
like
why
they
they
ain't
created the KKK.
yeah, exactly. They really don't like that shit, bro. Like we don't they bank on division, bro. Like they spend so much money in dividing people up, bro. Most of their money go to the keeping people divided. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want people to like minded to wake up, but it's happening anyway because the internet allowed people to you know connect. Like you can connect to people all around the world through the internet. They didn't really
Right.
anticipate that people was going to be. Because I remember Hillary Clinton talking about losing the information war because of the internet, because that allowed people cultures to actually link up, people to connect all across. Like people actually started networks
Uh-huh.
based off this shit, bro. Like networks that's hard to detect. Like you know what I mean? Like people connecting where there was no connection at. You know what I mean? So that's what they try to keep. Try to keep people separated with this bullshit. I tell you what, mainstream media ain't powerful than social media. It's not. That shit, they losing. They losing with that shit big time. Mainstream media is
That's
losing
because
big time.
information is moving so fast.
Yep.
Social media, the information move way faster. Way faster. So before the media can even lie about anything, social media already know the truth behind it because it was 50 niggas there with cameras out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So so it's like the information is moving too fast for them to be deceptive. Information is moving too fast. People
Facts.
was figuring shit out before, you know what I mean, the media could make up lies about it.
Exactly.
That comes with the territory. That's why I said there's safeguards in place to where they can't take this shit over, bro. No one can take this place over. This shit is not happening. People
Facts.
trying to control other people. People trying to control the world. People, anybody who come in with some controlling energy, that shit never works out. It always implodes. Because people at bottom line, people don't want to be controlled at the
Hell
end
no.
of the day.
Hell no.
You might get them for a little bit. You might hook them in for a little bit. You might capture their attention and get them hooked. But once they lose interest and then they see the bullshit for what it is, you're finished.
Facts. Yeah, that. Like I said, the power structure at the bottom of the pyramid. Don't let them fool your ass. Don't let them fool you. They be trying to play. You know what I mean? Present it to us like the 1% really running things. The top of the pyramid. They ain't running shit. They ain't running shit. Flip that
It's an
pyramid upside
illusion, bro. It's an illusion. It's a grand illusion. It's one of the biggest illusions that's on the planet right now. They making you think that these people have all this power and all, but really the power is in the people, but the people is distracted by division.
down. All right.
I'm saying that's the problem at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If people stop the division and start seeing things for what it is, that system will collapse so fast. That shit will collapse in seconds, bro. All the shit just collapse. And it's already happening. This
Facts.
shit is collapsing, bro. This shit is already happening. They are losing control. They ain't got the same hooks in us like they did before. They think they did. They think they do, but in reality, they don't, and they're panicking.
Facts.
Shit ain't happening, y'all.
Facts.
Shit's finished.
Real talk, bro.
Yeah, that shit ain't happening. They can't. Nobody could control the world. I mean, there's no corporation, there's no secret society, there's no individual person. There's not one group or entity or anything that's really controlling this world. This world is really is not for control. Everybody can use, yeah, I mean, the shit that's on this world. You can use everything, you can be here, experience, but you can't control nothing. And we know as humans, as soon as you're trying to start control situations and control shit, you know what I mean? It goes haywire. This energy on this planet is an energy that's not supposed to be controlled. So anybody coming with some controlling ass, you know what I'm saying? Some controlling ass energy, it's going to implode eventually. And that's all government is. Government is just a form of control that just dominates everything and everyone.
Exactly.
Until it can't no more. That's why empires fall. You see, empires fall all the time. You know why it falls? 9 out of 10 times, 10 out of 10 times because of government corruption. And the people's fed up. Government corruption, you know what I mean? It's the same pattern over and over again. Government corruption, people get fed up, and then it falls. Then society falls. Like, it's always, it goes in that same order all the time. Because when people get fed up, this is what they do. When they get fed up.
Not safe till his head is mounted on my wall. I say we kill the beast. We're not safe until he's dead.
Motherfucking tiki torches.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they motherfuckers.
That's a prime example what you was talking about, JR, about the real powers in the bottom.
Yeah, because when people will start tearing
the workers and shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like they understand that. They understand that's why they try to keep certain things out the media, because they don't want the panic, the public to panic, because they know
security.
People.
That's what they call
y'all think that shit that we seen on January 6th of 2002 or 3, whenever that shit happened, that shit was highly controlled.
That what? What happened in 2003?
Remember when they stormed the Capitol building and all that shit? You mean
2023, not 2003.
I mean 2023, my bad. 2023. Remember when they stormed the
the Capitol shit.
Capitol, that shit that was nothing. That was nothing.
Yeah, that's not no real. Yeah, that
wasn't no real
shit.
That wasn't no real
Let them eat cake moment.
Yeah, that wasn't no real invasion, y'all. Trust me. If trust me.
Man, the way that shit looked on camera, it looked like a production.
Yeah, trust me. If that shit was to really happen, it would have went down a lot different.
Yeah, it would have went down a hell of a lot different.
A lot of them would have probably been shot, tied up.
Yep.
A lot of them in there would have been shot and tied up, bro.
Yep.
Or something.
Yeah, that wasn't no.
Yeah, that wasn't no real rebellions. That wasn't no real. That was a controlled rebellions. That wasn't
figure it out eventually.
Yeah, that wasn't a real rebellion. And I've been thinking like, well, shit, black folks got a right to do that if we really wanted to. Because like, all right, what about all the free labor and shit that went on? Motherfuckers, all the free labor and all and the injustice in this country and all that. Like, you would think niggas would have did that shit first. Like, but we know that shit would have went a whole different type of way.
Niggas is too scared of the government.
Right.
Niggas shit they pants. Real gangster. Niggas is real gangster towards each other. They take each other out easily. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they tough. When it comes to another nigga, I'll put that nigga under the ground. I'll bury that nigga. I'll stab that. I'll shoot. I'll do all this. As soon as the government.
What he say? White man come around. You see
the government come around, the feds or the police, what they do?
Yeah, mouse piss on cotton.
Right. They go cowering in the corner.
And he said, mouse piss on cotton, bro.
Right. So niggas ain't going to stand up and do no insurrection and none of that shit on no government. Niggas is too fucking scared of the government.
Yeah, you would have think that shit would have went down Yeah, that shit would. If that was a real rebellion, that shit would have went a whole different type of way, and we know
Yeah,
that.
right.
And it wouldn't have just been them up in there. It would have been a lot of people up in that joint from
Mm-hmm.
all cultures. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you.
Yeah, that shit ain't no. That shit wasn't definitely no real insurrection, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, if you compare that insurrection to the let them eat cake shit, that's like night and day right there.
Right.
Or when they got Mussolini out the fucking way, you know what I'm saying? When they stormed, they went after Hitler and all, and they got and the regular folk that was in the area that was fed up with Mussolini did what they did. So you gotta think about it. Yeah, that shit definitely was staged. Because I mean, if you compare it to the real insurrections in history,
Right.
man,
Facts.
yeah, that shit definitely ain't. Yeah, that shit definitely ain't. Wasn't no real insurrection, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't. Hell nah.
Nah. Not a shot fired.
Nobody tied up.
Nobody injured.
Yeah.
Nobody tied up. Nobody hurt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Crispus Attucks shit with the shot heard from around the world, that was more, you know what I'm
that was
saying?
more believable. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that shit was more real,
Right.
more real
Yeah,
than what that insurrection shit that they talking about that Trump was behind. That
Yeah.
shit don't even make no sense. That looks so staged. Like they had the right camera angles and everything. The nigga running up the steps and shit. You remember the shit where the nigga was running
Yeah.
up the steps?
Yeah.
And the camera was just panning? I'm like, yo, that shit's a all-out production.
Yeah, that shit was corny, bro.
That shit was corny, bro. Yeah, that was definitely some state. If niggas still be talking about, they only bring that stuff up for political points against against Trump, the insurrection shit. So they only did that just so they could have something to talk about.
It's a game. You know what I mean? It's a game. It's a game, bro. It's a motherfucking game, bro. It's a motherfucking game. You said what you say, Medusa? Let them eat cake means the rich eat the poor. Yeah. Charles Wilson said all negativity starts from the bottom. What is negativity? Confusing. Witchcraft, Satanism, sorcery, darkness, spells, psyops, hypnosis, white magic, black black druids, hoodoo, voodoo, and bowmess. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I feel like a lot of this shit definitely be scripted though, that we be seeing on CNN and EBC and all that bullshit. All that shit be scripted, bro.
I mean, it has to be like we said, man.
That
Like I mean,
they take tax dollars and they run psyops. They hire actors. You know what I'm saying?
Crisis actors.
Crisis, and they run psyops continuously.
I mean, they already been caught numerous times.
Red-handed.
Yeah, all the crisis actors and they've been
caught red-handed. One of the worst periods of that shit was that Osama bin Laden shit. That was the worst.
Woo.
That was the worst. Them tapes.
Them old ass tapes from the 80s.
Tapes were horrible, bro.
They brought them old ass tapes from the 80s.
Them old ass tapes. And they showed him. They always showed that nigga out in the desert training with bazookas and tanks and all this shit. And it was the old videos when America was working with Afghanistan against Russia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, that shit was,
and they would make it look like it was recent. And they like, and then they have all this shit like an old ass video with Osama bin Laden talking, and you would never hear what he's saying. You would never hear his voice. It'd be dubbed over, but the news announcer would be saying the script.
But then at the height of him being wanted, how the fuck CNN get the interview with the nigga, but the CIA did? The CIA
You know what I'm
didn't do
saying?
anything. Like, man, I knew that shit was felt like, yo, we called it right away, didn't we? When we seen that shit,
Right. Yeah,
we was
seen
like,
that shit,
we was
yeah,
like,
move that.
how CNN get the interview, but they
How they
looking for
get
this nigga.
right. Right. So you mean to tell me CNN can find this nigga, but not the CIA?
Right. How
Get the
CNN
fuck
get the
out of
interview?
here.
How CNN get the interview
Get the
with the
fuck
nigga?
out of here. So CNN is better intelligence agents is a better intelligence agency than the CIA. So CNN can track a nigga down in a cave before the CIA can. And how the fuck were they getting these tapes?
Bro, we called that shit right away. As soon as we seen that shit on the news, we called it right away.
Man,
I'm like, how the fuck? I was like, how the fuck
shit
CNN
that
find
they
this
ever
nigga?
put out there?
I'm like, how does CNN find this nigga before the goddamn? That's equivalent to TMZ doing a fucking interview with somebody. You know what I mean? Find a motherfucker before the government supposedly had found him. What the fuck? Like, yo, y'all tripping with this shit, bro. And we like them old ass edited tapes. I'm like, you could tell it's old because the weapons this nigga training with is old as shit. I'm like, these old ass weapons.
And then he looked young as shit.
Yeah, then he looked young. Yo, we was calling. Yo, every time they showed that
why
shit
the
on the
fuck
music,
is he
bro,
old? Why is he like
we was picking that
70
shit
years
apart.
old in one video? And
Damn,
then they released another video and the nigga looked like he's in his fucking 30s.
Damn, bro, I wish we was on social media around that time, bro. When we was picking that shit apart. Like, because everything they was putting on the media, we was just seeing it for what I'm like, yo,
looking at it, oh, that's
like,
bullshit.
Yo, why them old ass why is he training with them old ass weapons?
Nigga said, why is he trading with them old ass
I'm
weapons?
like, yo, them weapons old as shit. Like, yo,
this nigga knew the expiration date on the weapon.
I'm like, them weapons old as shit, bro.
Yo, they don't even use those shits no more.
They don't even use them weapons no more, bro. I knew them shits. I'm like, these weapons old as shit, bro. This footage is old.
Damn.
Then it was like the old interviews.
Said, why he trading with them old ass weapons?
Weapons old as shit, bro. They kept playing them tapes back over and over again, talking over. We was like, damn, can we hear what he's saying? Like, y'all ain't even letting us hear what he's saying.
Yeah, that's something we definitely was on.
Y'all let him say a little bit and then cut him off and then
cut him off.
Talking over. I'm like, man, y'all ain't really looking for this nigga, man. Y'all ain't looking for this.
And we was like, what location were they sending in the tapes? How were they able to send the CIA the tapes and the news the tapes? Where were they sending them from? Because they said these niggas was hiding in caves and shit like that.
Right.
How them niggas, when them niggas was recording, how did they send the tape? What they sent the tape anonymously to the motherfucking FBI? Like they couldn't track the tape. Like they couldn't track where the tape came from. Man, like how do y'all niggas got a fresh new? Y'all don't know where the hell he is. They get on the media. Like, we've been looking for Osama bin Laden really like for the last 6 months. We haven't been able to spot him. It seemed like we get on this trail and then the trail goes cold.
Yeah, then it goes
but
cold.
Them niggas got a new tape every week. This nigga bin Laden was sending them a tape every fucking week. So you mean to tell me somebody that's sending you tapes every week, you don't know where they at? And you an intelligent agent. You supposed to know every fucking thing on the planet. Bro. And you ain't know where that nigga at, but you getting a tape from him every week.
We was calling that shit. Every time they showed that shit on the media, it was like, bro, this tape's got to be old because how are they looking for him? But CNN doing an interview with this nigga, bro. It's like, nah, they run a game on us. And then when I like, them weapons is old. I'm like, them weapons from the Cold War and shit.
Right.
Like, man, they don't even use this shit no more, bro. Like, they not
that shit is
making, yeah, they not really, you know what I mean? I'm like, nah, this ain't it. That shit was fake.
That's because they gave the Afghans some leftover shit from another war.
Yeah,
that's why I looked like shit was outdated because they was working with shit that some shit that America had from other wars, some surplus shit that they wasn't even really using anymore. So they gave it to the Afghans to go at the Russians with it. I mean, that's what they said in the media, but we don't know if that shit was even true. We don't know what the fuck be going on out here when everything be scripted.
Like you said, they created a boogeyman to be chased so they can keep funneling money into the war and shit. They create, like we say, they create that boogeyman. They love creating that boogeyman. I'll tell you that. They bank
Boogie
on,
Woogie Man.
yeah, they
Boogie
bank on
Woogie
creating that
Man.
boogeyman because that's the way you could just pour money into the wars and shit by creating these boogeymen.
Yo, the Boogie Woogie Man though.
Yeah, like, it's
We
real
gotta
shit,
create
bro.
the Boogie Woogie Man.
Now you gotta start having critical thinking out this motherfucker, bro. Starts discerning and shit. Like I ain't gonna just eat whatever y'all feed me. Nah, we ain't them type of niggas.
Don't
We
eat
ain't
off the
eating.
king's table.
Yeah, and we ain't eating whatever y'all niggas just trying to feed us. Fuck that. And we was never like that. We never just ate what motherfuckers gave us. Hell nah. That ain't it.
Yeah, they were just feeding us all types of shit.
It's
Like
feeding
with
us
the
that
9/11 shit, when
shit.
they said they found their passports outside the explosion around the
Yeah,
corner.
yeah, that shit.
How
Yeah,
the fuck
exactly.
you find a passport? If they blew up in the airplane and blew up in the building, how the fuck they passport end up around the corner?
Around the corner. All right, get
How
the
the fuck
fuck out of here,
how
man.
they passport going end up around the corner? It was burnt up in the fucking plane.
They was saying all types of shit when that shit happened, though. But like, man, y'all know that shit ain't, man. Y'all better go
Yo,
ahead with
what
that
are you
shit.
like, bro? Like, how is that even possible? How y'all find them niggas passports around the corner from the explosions?
They was just saying anything, bro. They was duping us around with that shit.
If they had their passports in their pockets or in their travel bags while they was hijacking the plane and they ran into a building and it blew the fuck up, you think the passport gonna fall out of his travel bag or out of his pocket, out of the
Right.
explosion, onto the
They was telling,
ground, around the
right,
corner?
yeah,
Come on,
y'all,
man.
yeah,
Come on, man.
bro. They was telling us anything with that shit, bro. I was,
And niggas was believing that shit.
nah, we
Not
wasn't.
us.
We was picking that shit apart. Like, bro, how the fuck they find a wallet around the corner, my nigga, from an explosion, bro? They ain't stop that shit, bro.
They found one of the hijackers' passport
Oh, so
around
it
the
just
corner from the
we
fucking
were saying,
explosion.
and we were saying that shit. I was like, oh, so the passport just bypassed all that explosion, heat,
Right.
fire. It just by what the fuck we was like, damn, what they niggas got fireproof fucking wallets and shit.
That nigga seen that they
Yeah,
was about to
fireproof
crash and
wallet.
open up the airplane window and threw his shit out the window before they went into the building. Like that's the only way they would have been able to find that motherfucking passport around the corner and get some shit like that. And we know that nigga ain't open up the airplane window and throw a wallet out that motherfucker before it crashed. Come
Yeah, I don't
on,
know,
man.
they got fireproof wallets and shit. Like, how that happen? How I bypass all that fire
Even
and
if it
heat
was fireproof, how the fuck did it get blown all the way around the corner
and still intact?
and still intact?
Like when they showed that
It
shit
had
on
a
the
couple
news,
burn
bro.
marks on that shit. I don't even think it had burn marks on it. It was a perfect looking passport.
That shit was still intact, bro.
No, this shit be fake on the media, man. No way.
Shit was crazy, bro.
Yo, they think we're that dumb. That goes to show you how dumb they view the public.
That's why I say you can't just be eating anything they tell you. Fuck all that. Anything they. All right, what the fuck these niggas talking about? Let's see what they.
We're good?
These motherfuckers. Who this?
All right, this from the press conference or whatever. I guess from the.
Okay.
I mean,
That's pretty sad, but I know how to do that.
because we had paused it, so the live.
They giving up the update for the all right. Police
Because
report about the shit.
because we had it paused, so it was the live was on, but we wasn't playing it, but so we ain't see none of this shit. All right, let me forward some of this shit, bro.
Immediately sealed off the area. Immediately sealed everything we have. Everything. All right. So when we get done, think about your questions because we're not going to take a lot, and keep them to the information that you heard. Don't get into what ifs, and because of this, we're not going to go there. All right. So keep that in mind, and we'll be good. So here we go. All right. 1:30 this afternoon. Call came out, shots fired. That was called in by the Secret Service. Because we're in constant contact with them all the time, we were notified of that, and we had units here that immediately sealed off the area. Fortunately, we were able to locate a witness that came to us and said, hey, I saw the guy running out of the bushes. He jumped into a black Nissan and I took a picture of the vehicle and the tag, which was great. So we had that information. Our real-time crime center put it out to the license plate readers. And we were able to get a hit on that vehicle on I-95 as it was headed into Martin County. We got a hold of Martin County Sheriff's Office, alerted them, and they spotted the vehicle and pulled it over and detained the guy. After that, we took the victim, the witness that witnessed the incident, flew him up there, and he identified as the person that he saw running out of the bushes and jumped into the car. Now, in the bushes where this guy was is an AK-47 style rifle with a scope, 2 backpacks which were hung on the fence that had ceramic tile in them, and a GoPro, which he was going to take pictures of. So those are being processed right now. The Secret Service agent that was on the course did a fantastic job. What they do is they have an agent that jumps one hole ahead of time to where the president was at. And he was able to spot this rifle barrel sticking out of the fence and immediately engage that individual, at which time the individual took off. So that's what we know about the investigation. We have somebody in custody right now that is a potential suspect. We got a little bit more work to do on it, but as we usually do, as soon as we decide that we're going to book him into the county jail and the charges that he's going to be booked into, we'll get those to you, and we'll get a picture of him, and we'll get you his background. So now I'm going to turn it over to the representative of the Secret Service, and he's going to make a brief statement.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I first want to thank all of our law enforcement partners, to include the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office and the Martin County Sheriff's Office, for their involvement today. Former President Donald Trump is safe and unharmed following a protective incident shortly before 2 p.m. on Sunday at Trump International Golf Club at West Palm Beach. The U.S. Secret Service personnel opened fire on a gunman located near the property line, and this matter is under investigation. I'll turn it over to my partners over at the FBI.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jeffrey Veltri. I'm the special agent in charge of the FBI's Miami field office. The FBI has assumed the role as the lead federal law enforcement agency in the investigation of the incident that occurred earlier today at Trump International Golf Course here in West Palm Beach, Florida. We've deployed a number of resources, including investigative teams, crisis response team members, bomb technicians, and evidence response team members as well. What we need right now is for the public to avoid the area around the golf course. We will continue to support this investigation with the full resources of the FBI, alongside our partners with the United States Secret Service and the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office, as well as Martin County Sheriff's Office and state and local law enforcement. I would ask that if anyone has any information that may assist with this investigation, to contact our tip line at 1-800-CALL-FBI or at tips, that's TIPS .FBI.gov. Thank you.
David?
Hi, I'm Dave Ehrenberg, State Attorney for Palm Beach County. I want to thank Sheriff Bradshaw and our partners at the local, state, and federal levels. I'm here because our prosecutors are currently working up warrants and a motion for pretrial detention for the suspect. In that way, he will be kept in custody. But our filing of these warrants and charges at the state level does not preclude federal charges that could be coming. But in the meantime, it looks like the warrants and the pretrial detention motion will happen first. And again, I want to thank the cooperation we've had with our federal partners and at the local level. And thank you all for being here today.
Okay, we're going to make these pictures available to you. It'll show you a picture of the backpack and the rifle. And there's also a GoPro on the fence there where he was intent on filming what was going on. Even though we're going to have to secure a couple areas around the golf course here, the public doesn't need to panic. We know that we got a post office, a library, and a school down the street. So we'll make it convenient for you to get to all the places you need to go, get your kids to school, get them over here to the post office or wherever else you need to go. It's safe. There's no more danger here, and we'll make it very convenient for you. So having said that, we're going to take a very limited amount of questions, and you can direct them to who you want to answer the question.
Sure. Did this individual make any statement that he was being detained?
No statement right now as far as his involvement in the incident, and there's further investigation to be completed.
What was his demeanor like?
That is correct, yes. It was 1 or 2 holes behind. That because the bubble moves through the golf course, so our agents will get there first, clear it. He noticed that the rifle was pointed out. Our agents engaged. We are not sure right now if the individual was able to take a shot at our agents, but for sure our agents were able to engage with the suspect. I don't know that.
Doesn't appear so. Now,
Shootout was between the agents and the perpetrator with the gun and the backpacks. Sound like they was out to get Trump.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
probably between
I still don't
3 and
trust these
500
motherfuckers
yards.
though.
But with a rifle and a scope like that, that's not a long distance.
They was planning on running up on Trump with the AK, and the Secret Service spotted his ass.
I'm not sure right now.
I don't know, bro. That could be it.
He was going to run up on Trump with the AK.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't hear a whole lot. Say that one more time and talk up a little bit.
So how was this able to happen, and for future reference, is there any security of the golf course?
Well, you got to understand the golf course is surrounded by shrubbery. So when somebody gets into the shrubbery, they're pretty much out of sight. All right. And at this level that he is at right now, he's not the sitting president. If he was, we would have had this entire golf course around it. But because he's not, the security is limited to the areas that the Secret Service deems possible. So I would imagine that the next time he comes to the golf course, there'll probably be a little bit more people around the perimeter. But the Secret Service did exactly what they should have done. They provided exactly what the protection should have been, and their agent did a fantastic job.
Which direction was the shrubbery? Was north, south? I guess east, west, south of the road?
The layout of the golf course, you've got 3 holes, 5, 6, and 7. All right. One of them runs parallel to Summit Boulevard. One of them runs parallel to Congress. And he was in an area in the shrubbery where he could see both holes. So the president was another hole back, which means he's about between 400 and 500 yards away.
So he was on the golf course?
Oh, he's on the golf course, yeah, but he's back a ways.
For the Secret Service, have you guys changed at all the way that you guys are protecting former President Donald Trump? It's now potential second attempt on him. Can you just elaborate on how things have changed and what you made of all this?
Yes, the threat level is high. We have increased the amount of assets that we've supported. So we live in danger times. So yes.
We're done with questions right now. There's really nothing more for us to add. I just want to tell you, the Secret Service and the FBI and the State Attorney's Office have been fantastic to work with. And I can tell you right now, our agency with this real-time crime center was fabulous. That's how we got the guy. We started out with, we don't know anything, to where we had a tag, we had a vehicle description, and we got an area where we saw the person. So be proud of your law enforcement. All right. Thanks, folks. We'll get back to you.
Yeah, so I don't know what that type of technology in hand and all. I don't know how all these missing people, missing persons, that been so-called snatched up and all this shit, and they can't find nobody. This shouldn't be nobody that they can't find in this day and age with all this goddamn technology. The cell phones, the motherfucking the shit where they scan the license plates and the AI cameras and shit. There ain't no reason why they can't find somebody.
I agree.
So the shootout was between the Secret Service agent and that individual. So it wasn't they try to make it look like it was local gang shooting out in front of the golf course, but the Secret Service agent just cleared it up. His agents was engaging the motherfucker that snuck up on the golf course with an AK-47. So what was he planning on doing?
Exactly. Probably trying to get a shot off, bro. Damn, they really trying to get this motherfucker.
Yo, they trying to get that. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the stream. That's why I was like, I don't think that's scripted, bro. Because you were saying that it was scripted or some shit. I'm like, I don't know if I agree with that.
So
they trying to take this nigga
man,
the fuck
really
out.
All right, so he was trending on. I hate Trump was trending #1 on Twitter. Some motherfuckers really hate this guy, bro. They really don't like this nigga.
You think it's the Democratic side that's sending these motherfucking Manchurian candidates?
The Democratic mafia?
Yeah, right. Sending these
I mean, both of these motherfuckers, Republicans, Democrats, they both mafia, but
all right.
Organized, I wouldn't say mafia, but organized crime. I wouldn't say mafia, my bad. Organized crime. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, they made a lot of sense when they said because he's not the sitting president, they wouldn't have as many Secret Service agents. So that made a hell of a lot of sense. So that makes sense of how at the rally that kid was able to get on a roof in that position. Because the Secret Service, they don't have, he don't have as many agents around him as the actual standing president would have.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot because they're not gonna move the resources. You know what I mean? But now they're gonna have to. Now he's gonna have that. He's gonna have to have that type of protection by going out there at this point, because that technically that's like 2 assassination attempts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Technically, that's like 2 assassination attempts. Because there wouldn't be no reason for somebody to be walking up on Trump's golf club. You know what I'm saying? With a motherfucking AK and 2 backpacks. Nigga, what was he there to do? Think about it. He knew who club that was. He camped out in some bushes. He camped out in some bushes with an AK-47 and 2 backpacks on Trump's golf club. What y'all niggas think? Yeah. What y'all niggas think?
Yeah, golf club.
Yeah.
No, you mean right? Club.
What y'all niggas think that he was there to do? Exactly.
Yeah, I was able to get that shit off like that though. Damn.
Because he said it. You remember he said it was shrubbery. It's a lot of shrubbery around he can hide in.
Oh God, got you. Okay.
Yeah, that's what the agent said. Like, yeah, listen what the nigga said. He was there, he knew. He was around there creeping in the bushes and around the shrubbery. He was trying to camouflage himself. And he had 2 backpacks. It was probably a professional hit. They tried to take that man out.
Well, it wasn't that goddamn professional.
No, it's just, even if you're professional, you could get spotted by another professional. You gotta realize Secret Services are professionals also. So it's just professional against professional.
Yeah. Damn, bro. So that shit crazy, bro. Nigga really had an AK. But what the fuck he was planning on
doing?
Nigga,
AK-47. He was planning on running up on him because he said the scope wasn't a long range scope. So he was planning to run up on them niggas mid range and spray everybody.
Everybody. I was about to say everybody gonna get shot.
Yeah, everybody died. He died. She died. Everybody will die.
So they damn.
And they saying, oh, Trump don't want to debate Kamala Harris because he whooped her ass. She whooped his ass during a debate, and that's why he don't want to go nowhere to debate her no more. Maybe he's scared for his safety. I mean, at this point, he was begging the Secret Service to send him extra security.
Damn.
after the first time of getting shot in the air. So I don't know, man. I don't know. What you think? You think it's all still scripted? I mean, if this shit was scripted, then that air shit had to be scripted, right?
Oh, I'm getting grazed in the air and
Yeah.
shit. I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I see people saying that it's scripted. I see people saying that it's real. I feel like there's a faction out there that's really trying to take him out. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Nah, you're right about that because you got he moves on his own accord when it comes to business. They know he could benefit a lot by becoming, sitting in that seat. Not just in America, but he could benefit of doing business with other world leaders and shit. And he's heavy supports the cryptocurrency, so they don't want. So when you go to even when you go to Coinbase and shit, it shows all the people that's stepping up that supports crypto. So all him, Vance, it says support for 100% support. When you start getting the Kamala and then the other people, it says pending. So Coinbase even pointing out to the fact that some people want the shit and some people don't. So it still say pending next to Kamala's name and whoever that Minnesota motherfucker that's running with her. They don't, it's not 100% supported by the Democrats like that. That's why they had that meeting with, with the administration, because they don't want to rule on that shit, bro. They don't. And I don't know,
Yeah, but what's the reason why you think they trying to take Trump out though? Like, I mean, we've seen like dirty politics before in this country, but not to this level.
Yeah.
Like it's dirty now. It's like all out war type of dirty. I'm telling you, it's some type of covert war going on at this point.
The reason why it's a covert war because the new financial system. So it's like, all right, who's gonna control this shit, bro? It's like a power grab. So the fashion at the top gonna have to go to war for that. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like that though. A grab for power. Because like even with organized crime, these motherfuckers be having wars that break out. Like, you know what I mean? You had a Gambino family warring with the Genovese family and shit over some shit somebody else did. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just a power grab for some shit. You know what I mean?
Power grab.
It's power grab.
Everything power grab.
Yep.
When in that type of world, everything is about a power grab.
Yep.
I mean, that's all politics is about. It's about having power over the people's minds.
Yep.
And the politicians, they fight over people's minds. Who gonna control the minds?
Yep.
Because that's what government means. Government is governing your mental. Govern mental. So it's governing our minds. Because you gotta think about a lot of our belief systems. Where the fuck do it come from? The government.
All right.
And we don't even realize it because we was born into the shit.
Facts. Yeah.
The same shit, man.
Facts.
They've been running these same tricks for, man, I don't even know how long, bro. These same mental tricks. Distracting the people and getting their energy and fighting over who gonna control the minds of the people.
Facts. Yeah, man.
What the hell going on out here? Hey, man, if y'all haven't already, man, make sure y'all smash that like button. Another fire live stream, man, with some real information.
2 hours.
Yeah, we about
2 hours.
Man, if y'all haven't already, make sure y'all head over to Night and Day Herbals.
Yeah,
still got the 20% going down.
Support the shop, bro.
We definitely got the all natural hair care, skincare products. We stocked up on the soaps and body oils. We got the CBD pain balm. Y'all love that. Yeah, I mean, y'all, any of y'all niggas with aches and pains, that CBD pain balm, that's what you use to get rid of that shit instantly. You know what I'm saying? And we got the zeolite stocked up for those of y'all looking for a good detox. Y'all know the zeolite is made with volcanic ash and alkaline water. It actually detoxify your body at the cellular level. It's all that shit out of your ass and out of your intestines. So if you got stomach problems, you got inflammation in your gut, inflammation in your joints and tissues and all that shit, that zeolite gets it out. And even people even reported a whole bunch of weight loss within like 30 people reporting 30 pounds, 20 pounds in 1 month. I lost 20, 30 pounds. Even if that shit's mostly fluid,
It's fluid. Yep.
even
A
if
lot of
that shit's
fluid.
mostly fluid, you know what I mean? It's still a healthy move because that fluid is very dangerous for it to stay in your body. That's
Yeah,
the
it
shit
caught,
that be causing
yeah,
the heart attacks and strokes.
congestion, heart failure, and shit
Right.
like that. Yeah, you need that inflammation and all that water. Hell yeah, all that fluid. So
Facts.
yeah, man. Damn, we appreciate y'all coming through, rocking out with us for this little live stream, real quick. Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shit. I don't know what else going to develop with this story. I don't think anything else developing.
Nah, not right. Well,
Who
we
said
do.
motherfuckers in
Well,
custody, right?
yeah, the
Said, bro.
motherfucker's in custody and he was there to go after Trump.
All right, so hold on.
He was
Full
there.
press conference, FBI. All right, so that was the FBI and shit. All right, let me see. Hold on. All right, so that was okay. All right, so the latest development was that press conference. That's about it. All right. They ain't show no really picture of the motherfucker yet. None of that. Who the guy is. His social medias. I'm pretty sure all that stuff
Here
will
we
come
go with
out.
this shit. What is this? That ain't the real jet. Why? Why?
Where? World Jaguar.
Real Jag, the official channel of Jaguar, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
nah,
so
that's
it's
Jag.
blocked now.
Nah, that's Jag. I don't
What
know if
she?
she
What,
blocked.
what does she
I ain't
want?
blocked.
Nobody ain't block her. Nobody ain't even paying attention. I just seen that shit.
Yeah, all types of shit popping up. Let me see. Oh, I ain't even go to.
I just seen
I
that
ain't even.
shit.
I ain't
Nobody
even in
ain't
the chat.
block.
I ain't even in the chat, so I don't even know what's going on.
Nobody ain't block.
Let me see shit. Why should
I
Jag?
I just peeked in there and I just seen that shit.
Jag, why you always
I
say?
just seen.
Why you always say you blocked from somewhere? If you blocked, you wouldn't be able to be in the chat talking.
Yeah,
How
how
the
is
fuck?
she blocked? She's not blocked. Blocked.
How's you blocking you in the chat talking? I don't get it.
She ain't blocked.
Nah, that's real Jag. But how's you blocking you in the chat? That don't make no sense.
Everybody can see you.
Yeah, people can see
I
you.
didn't see your ass because I wasn't paying attention to the chat at first.
She need to ask us something. What you want me to
She
drop the
said she
link?
need to ask us something. What she need
Drop
to
the link.
ask us?
What you gotta ask? I dropped the link for you real quick before we get up out of here.
Need a fucking interview that Tasha K did with her son. That
Yeah,
shit was fucking
that shit
crazy.
crazy, bro. Yeah, fucking crazy, bro.
What in the hell was that?
I don't know
I
what the
don't know
fuck
what
that
the
was
hell was
about.
going on with that shit.
I had
What
no
the
goddamn
hell
clue.
happened with that?
I don't know. That's that shit. That's the shit that's going on between her and Jack. They still up on this
I'm like,
motherfucker,
damn,
bro.
she's still getting up there for the interviews and
Hell
shit.
yeah. Hell yeah. The fuck?
I tell you the truth, I ain't know what the fuck he was talking about at some point. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What's up? What's going on?
Long time, Isaiah. How you been?
Nah, don't come up here with that shit, Jack. Come on now.
Long time, Isaiah. How you
I'm
been,
sorry, I
nigga?
can't speak to Isaiah and say hi.
Yeah, but you can acknowledge both of us because we both up here. You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
Well,
Hold on. Yeah, what happened?
can you give me a chance? I
Go ahead,
see
man.
you all the time. I don't see Isaiah.
You good, Jack? Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Jack.
Everywhere, G. I can't speak to Isaiah.
Go ahead. You good?
I can't speak to Isaiah.
Go ahead, Jack. You good?
Damn. Please let me speak to the person I haven't seen in these YouTube streets. Good to see you, Isaiah. Anyway, like I was saying, I came through because I had a question to ask. Um, I'm about to do an impromptu interview on my channel. If y'all want to come over, you're more than welcome. But I wanted to ask y'all three questions. Number one, who you guys voting for?
None of them. None. We like Richard Pryor and Brewster's Million. None of the above.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, we Brewster's Millions over here.
Y'all not
None of
going to
the
vote for
above.
Cornell West?
He can't do shit.
He running?
Yeah, he running, but he can't do shit, bro.
Yeah,
What?
They already trying to tell. They already
Cornell
banning.
West and Dr. Abdullah. Yeah.
They
If
already
they
rubbed. They already
if
rubbed him out in a few states already, though. They already rubbed him out.
if he got in that office, you think they gonna allow him to live? You already see how they gunning after people who going after that seat.
Yeah.
You see, they already trying to take
I
Trump.
hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, everybody's got to be a martyr for a bigger cause.
I mean, if he willing
Yeah,
to do that, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
I hear you.
yeah.
Real
I mean,
rap. I mean,
I fuck
if
with
he were
Cornell
to
though. I like
win
Cornell.
and something happened to him, I'm just saying, if he were to win and something happened to him, it would definitely give credence to the reality of MK Ultra in our world.
Yeah, it definitely put the spotlight on some
Because he
shit.
would definitely be a deviation from the program.
Yeah, I fuck with Cornell. I like some of the shit he be saying. I mean, he don't fuck
I
with
mean, that's who
He
we're
don't fuck.
voting for.
He don't
And
fuck with Democrats or Republicans.
unless he's not available.
Oh, so you don't
Yo,
trust Kamala? Oh, so you
Huh?
don't trust Kamala?
I know. The reason why I say I fuck
Oh,
with
I'm
him
voting for if Cornell
because
West is not available, I'm voting for Trump. I'm voting for Trump. If
Oh, you don't
Cornell
fuck
West
with
is not
Kamala?
available, I'm voting for Trump.
she don't fuck. We ain't gonna fuck nobody fuck.
No. No, I'm
Well,
definitely not
the Democrats
fucking with
try to
old
recruit.
commie. No.
Democrats try to recruit
Listen to me.
Cornell. He turned it down.
Anybody that would take
He fucked down.
a house and lane jumper like fucking Omarosa, fuck Omarosa doing the DNC. Just 8 years ago, she was over there with the Republicans trying to convince black people to trust Trump. Now she over there with the DMC after she got drug out the White House like a whore right before Sunday service. Yeah.
Nah, she ain't stealing the energy from
You
the
know,
show. She's on top topic. She's talking about the shit that we talking about. How's she steal the energy from the
we
show?
talking about the election.
You know, people don't fuck with Jack like that.
Oh yeah.
They don't fuck with Jack like that. You know, these people. They ain't say
And guess
anything.
what? The feeling's mutual. Also, I wanted to part of the reason why I wanted to invite y'all over to the live, I invited Sweet Ma. Y'all know Sweet Ma, right?
Nah, I don't know Suma.
Hey, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Oh, you should get to know her. She's such a lovely amateur documentarian, and she did a documentary a few years back. And I wasn't in the position to, really move forward like I wanted to, but I'm definitely getting behind that documentary now. So me and her are gonna talk about it. I just want to interview her about it a little bit, and see where we can move forward. Cause I mean, she did a fantastic job. But, she's also a victim of doxing here on YouTube as well. She was doxxed by another YouTuber who actually called CPS to her house. She has a special needs child. That was part of the reason why I chose to do what I did, because I was actually doing it in her defense. But there was something that I wanted to know, because everyone in the sector, they've been scrambling for content, and then everybody's trying to make all of this stuff, content or whatever. But why has nobody in the Jaguar right sector tried to debunk the Jonathan Hay interview on the Blue Couch? I mean, nobody has
Who's
done
Jonathan?
commentary on it at all, which is weird.
Who's Jonathan Hay?
Jonathan Hay is Rihanna's first publicist who helped break Pon the Replay and start her very young career when she first got signed to Def Jam, and he came and he sat with me, and we talked about his time as Rihanna's publicist. He actually corroborated the fact that her and Jay Z did have a relationship. That wasn't, he was asked to fall on his sword, made a bunch of promises. And then the next thing you know, he got caught up in a home invasion robbery with him and his daughter. And he got pistol whipped in front of his daughter while they was duct tape, while he was working with Drake's baby mama, Sophie. Yeah, we talked all about it. It was amazing. Matter of
I
fact,
ain't picking out.
everything that I said about Sean Carter, he actually corroborated on his own. And he is a first party person who was there. Not like a cousin of publicist, a stylist or something. No, he was actually her publicist. And then he was handled up on and moved around after he let it leak that, Jay and Riri was the thing. Yeah.
You got to check
Yeah,
it out.
nobody in the sector wants to try to debunk that. Everybody says all I do is lie. Somebody comes to the couch, we sit down, we have a conversation. He even talked about when he was interrogated by the feds about what he might have
Hold
known
on though,
about
Jack.
Tierra Marie
You did
and
lie
about
about that
Foxy
white
Brown.
man though. You did lie about
I
that
didn't
white
lie
man being
about
connected.
anybody.
About
I
that
didn't
white
lie
man
about
being
anybody.
connected to the
I didn't tell
mafia.
anybody anything. Number one, you never heard me say anything about his criminal pedigree. All I said
That
was,
nigga,
is that
well,
was
he
my
was sitting up
manager and
there
my very
lying.
good friend. Whatever that man said in his life, he is no longer here to defend himself in his death. That's that. He
Damn.
died a hero in my eyes. My friend got off of his sick bed after having a triple bypass surgery to stand by me and to ask people to believe me because I wasn't lying. That's what he done for me. The rest of it, and as far as Joey is concerned, I wasn't going to speak about that because Joey don't want me to speak about him. I don't even know why Joey would want to speak about
Yeah,
me,
and
because
Joey
Joey
ain't
really
worrying
don't
about
want me to speak about him. No, Joey is worried about me, and that's what you
Joey.
don't
Ain't,
understand.
Joey ain't Jack.
Joey
Joey ain't
is
worrying
very worried about me. Joey's been worried about me since I stopped fucking him in 1996. Make you no mistake about that. And you
Yeah,
can
you ain't
call
fucking no
Skinny
Joey
Joey
Malik,
and
Jack.
ask him for yourself. No, I'ma keep it all the way fucking a
Jack,
G.
you ain't fuck with no Joey
Fucking
Malik.
Joey
Right, yeah,
Marlino,
right.
Joey Marlino, who was accused of having a hit put out on my friend Tommy,
Mm-mm.
Tommy Real Nigga from Ram Squad, and it wasn't
Nah,
true.
that was some other shit. Yeah, that ain't had nothing to do with that.
It
That ain't
wasn't
had.
true. It wasn't
Yeah,
true. No, y'all can't tell me what it ain't because y'all's a bunch of niggas from Pottstown. These is niggas I ran with.
Jack,
Now,
we from
if you
Philly,
want to get
Jack.
on the phone and call Skinny
Now,
Joey
Jack.
now, if
Now,
you want to
Jack.
get on the phone
Listen,
and call Skinny
listen,
Joey
Jack.
now, you can.
Now you know
And you
Philly
can
niggas
ask
go
him
from
about the
Potsdam to
night at
Philly. Come
Egypt
on, man.
when I introduced him to Tommy Real Nigga
This bitch,
from Ram Squad. Call him and ask him.
this bitch always trying to steal a moment from somebody. Come on, Jack.
Call
You
Joey
know
and
you
ask
know.
him. Y'all the one that wanted to bring up this shit. Y'all brought it up. I came to talk to you about other things.
But you
Y'all brought
lying.
that shit up.
Lying
Not
saying you
me.
fuck with
But
Joey
since you
Malik.
did, there goes the truth. And you can call Joey and ask him right fucking now. Because it
I
was
wouldn't bother that man
Bax
by no. I ain't
that put the
bothering no man
sign.
by no
It
shit
was
like that.
Bax that put the sign on Tommy Beck. It was Bax that was snitching, just like Lux. And they both
That's old
lied
shit
and
though.
said it was
That's old
fucking
shit.
Joey, and it fucking wasn't. And that's the
That's old
fucking
shit.
truth.
Jack, everybody from Philly know that situation, Jack.
Ask Skinny Joey that shit.
We ain't got to
Ask
talk
Skinny
about that.
Joey that shit. Ask Skinny Joey about me. Don't ask him about Angelo. Ask him the fuck about me.
Why would I ask him about you?
And he can
Right,
come, and he can come,
right.
and he can come and say whatever he wants to say to me in person on the blue couch, just like he was begging Angelo to get him a seat on the blue couch. Go
You
back and
lying.
ask him that.
You lying, Jack. He
I
don't
got
know
the
Angelo.
text messages. I got the text
Jack,
messages of Joey begging
Jack,
to get on the blue couch.
Jack. Joey don't know.
See
He
what
don't know
happens?
Angelo.
See what happens? See, yeah, but he knew Angelo enough to beg to get a seat on the blue couch. And if Joey want to get on the couch, he can come and sit with me.
Jack, he not interested in getting on that blue couch. You know that.
Breaking news.
Right.
Breaking news.
Right.
He did one interview and that's one.
Y'all brought that shit up,
Yeah.
not me. I came to talk about the documentary, and I came to ask, when was somebody going to do a review on Jonathan Hay?
I mean, we ain't really see it, so we ain't really interested in it. You probably gonna have to ask some of these other.
Well, I don't understand why not. The clips are everywhere. It's approaching altogether about 2.5 million views here on YouTube. As much as you be in them streets rolling around, JR.
You better go hit up some of these other YouTubers.
There's no way you missed that. Do you know what I think? Do you know what I think? I think everybody in the Jaguar right sector got asked not to cover it. That's what I think. I think y'all were asked not to cover it. And I know who fucking asked you to. Tasha K asked you not to cover it because it was supposed to be her interview. And I
We didn't even talk to Tasha K. We don't even talk to
I
Tasha
took it. I took that fucking interview. I took that shit from that bitch.
Nobody give a fuck.
How about y'all go look at some real shit? Ain't nobody having no live mental breakdown. Y'all niggas is fucking crashing out. And Tasha K about to make all of y'all look stupid. Okay, well, that's okay. If you want to come over and see me and Sweet My Talk. Me and yes, you are. Yes, you are. And I have evidence and proof of that. I got evidence and proof of that. But that's okay. That's okay, Troll Farm. So anyway, y'all can come over because me and Sweet Ma will be reviewing Surviving Tasha K and all of her narcissistic ways. Hope to see ya. Bye.
Man, that shit, ain't nobody watching that.
Fucking
shit.
weirdos.
You have like 2, 3. You gonna have 2 people in there. Nobody will fuck about what you talking about. She always trying to steal a moment. Get your weird ass out of here. You and the crackhead nigga you're with. You and old diggity crackhead ass. Get the fuck out of here.
What in the hell?
Jag be on.
What in the hell was that?
Jag be on that wet. Something. On that wet. You know what I mean? On the wiggles. She be on something, bro.
I didn't even know how to respond to any of that crazy shit.
That should be crazy, right?
And nobody even brought up Joey's name, so I don't even know what the fuck she talking about. I was talking about the white dude that she was the big dude, whatever his Anthony, whatever his name. Yeah, that's who he was talking about.
Yeah,
that nigga was sitting up there lying. Yeah.
Jag talking about she fucked with Joey Molino back in.
Man, no, you didn't. Shut up.
Line. You don't stop that fucking line. She always got some story about some shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck she was talking about with any of that, bro.
Yeah, that shit was weird.
She on her own.
Yeah. I don't know who.
She's on her own.
I don't know who Sweet Ma is. I don't know who the guy she did the interview with. I know what interview your ass ain't talking about. That goddamn Sam Jr. interview.
I was about to ask her about that before she jumped off. I was going to say, what the fuck going on with that?
He trying to run from that.
Oh man, I was just about to ask her dumbass before she jumped off the live stream.
She ain't gonna address that shit. She running from that shit, bro. She trying to bury that shit. And she trying to get us to pay attention to some bullshit.
Well, according to Sam, she's a demon. She's a demon.
Demon child.
Demon.
She's a demon.
Yep, she's a demon child.
She's a demon.
Straight from the depths of hell.
Didn't he say that?
Yep. He said she was straight from the gates of hell. If you look at the mouth, that nigga said, if you look at the mouth of a Leviathan, if you look between the teeth, you can see hell there, and that's where my mother come from. Like, damn,
yeah, exactly.
That nigga said that motherfucker came from hell itself. Well, my mother is a demon. I had to draw my mother as a demon because she's a demon. That nigga said, I love my mother, but my mother is a demon.
My mother is a demon.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, Jag, just because your ass coming over here trying to divert us from that, we gonna do some reaction shit to that. Yeah, we got to come back and do a reaction to the sun.
Hell yeah, we gotta come back and do a reaction to that shit. Yeah, we
gonna.
We damn sure gotta do a reaction to that shit, bro.
We got to, bro.
A demon. Yep, we coming back to do that shit, Curry Gang. Yep. So
make sure y'all subscribe, man.
Hey,
you know what I mean. We definitely got
she coming over here with that dumb shit.
That dumb ass. She running from She facing everything else, but she running from Sam Jr. with that interview, boy. She don't want to talk about that. She don't want to talk about that shit though.
Your own son say you a demon.
It's a fucking demon, man.
You don't
And
get
you
no
came up,
realer than
and
that.
your ass came over here and just proved it. You fucking
Right.
demon.
Yeah, like teeth.
Your ass a fucking demon.
That nigga said the teeth of the Leviathan is the gates to hell.
Hey,
and my mother is from there.
And my
I'm
mother
like,
is
damn,
from there.
what the fuck?
Hey.
Damn, that nigga said my
Hey.
mother is from there.
My mother is from there. You
Oh
fucking
shit.
demon. You
Your
fucking
own son say
demon.
you from the depths of hell, man.
Jag ain't up
Coming
to
over
no
here
fucking
fucking with
good.
us for.
Come here fucking with Sweet Dick Willie.
Right. I ain't even know what the hell was going on. I ain't know why. Why? What do you want?
Jag raggedy the rope. She eat a whole lot of donut. You raggedy motherfucker.
What do you want from me? I ain't even got no problem with Jag. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, we ain't got no
Jag
problem with
do.
Jag. Hell no, we just be roasting her stupid ass because that's all she worth.
I don't care about the shit that Jag be saying and doing, man. That shit is petty
Half
to
of the
me.
shit don't even know what we talk about anyway. Half of the shit we don't even know what the fuck she be talking about. But we gonna
Right.
talk about what Sam Jr. was talking about.
We damn sure we gotta
say that
cover that
again?
shit, bro. We
Some
can't
hell.
let that shit go.
Hold on, what did he say again? That's what
If you
what he said?
study if you go back and you study the Leviathan, and you see how monstrous of a beast it was, and it thrives in the water, and when it comes up out of the water, it had these teeth, and these teeth is like the gates to hell, because inside the Leviathan is actual real hell, and that's where my mother is from.
Yo,
Oh shit!
yo,
I'm like, oh shit!
Oh shit!
I'm like, damn, Sam Jr. going off right now. He cooking.
You cooking?
What the fuck?
Yo,
That
that's
nigga
crazy,
said his
bro.
mom's is from the depths of hell, from the
Depths of
Leviathan's belly and shit. God damn. I love my mother. Don't get me wrong. I love her with all my being. But she's really a demon. Oh shit. Yeah, let's talk about that shit, Jack. That's the question I need to bring your ass back up here.
Yeah, let me drop the link for her weird ass again, bro.
Bring your ass back up here. We need to talk about this Sam Jr. shit. Fuck that. You want to talk about everything else but that.
Why
Let's talk about that shit. Why Sam Jr. going off on you like that? Fuck out of here.
She was saying a lot of shit about him. She be saying a lot of shit about him. You know what I mean? She be saying a lot of shit about him, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
my mother is from hell.
My mother's from hell.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Fuck out of here. Your own son acknowledged that you a demon. What you coming over here for?
Talking about come
y'all
over there.
Seen that shit? Y'all seen that preview that Tasha K dropped?
Talking about come over there for her interview with Sweet Mom. We ain't coming over no fucking where you at to talk about any goddamn thing. We gonna be over
led
here
into some fucking trap.
Yeah, we gonna be over here talking about Sam Jr. calling your ass a demon from the depths of hell. That's what we. Matter of fact, that's the title.
Belly.
That's the title. We gonna actually. That's the title. Sam Jr. said his mother Jaguar Rice son said Sam Jr. Jaguar Rice son says his mother is from the pits of hell. That's the motherfucking title.
From hell.
You fucking demon.
Yeah, I don't even understand. Like, come over here effing with us for, and that interview is out there with Sam Jr. calling you a demon.
She ain't addressing that shit, bro. She don't even want to acknowledge that shit, bro.
Damn, so my intuition was telling me to fucking ask her about that before the bitch left.
Yeah, she tried to come up here with some Joey Molino shit and Sweet Maz and Tasha K's, and she feel hurt about you. Hurt because Tasha K had your son on there after that shit you said about her kid.
Right.
She didn't say
that
her
shit
kid.
Is. She's saying we work with Tasha. How the fuck we work with Tasha K? How?
Man, we work with our motherfucking selves.
Like, for real, what the fuck is where's she getting this information from? Talking about some she got proof. You know, if she had proof, she would have. That's the first thing she would have did when she got on here and showed proof that we work with Tasha K.
Man, she's a fucking dodo bird. She worked with Tasha. Yeah, she's a fucking.
She said she had proof, bro. If she had proof, you think she would? That would be the first thing she would put up on the screen. coming up in this motherfucker is showing the proof.
Man, her weird ass don't got nothing, man. All she do is run up and down this app, talk shit, and play around.
All right.
That's it. Lie and play around and call out people for dumb shit that ain't adding up to nothing.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And we ain't doing no
hell.
Yeah, we not doing no. She talking about Tasha told all the YouTube bloggers don't cover the interview that she got with Rihanna's publicist. That's because nobody give a fuck about none of that shit on there y'all talking about. And nobody give a fuck about them lies. Nobody care
I
about
don't know what's going on with
that shit. That shit just ain't popping, B. That shit ain't popping. No people. Don't you realize people don't give a fuck about you in them industry stories no more?
They damn sure don't.
Only people watching that shit is new people that's coming along. People from this that been around this motherfucker 4 years plus. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit you talking about with any of them celebrities anymore.
But we do care about what Sam Jr. has.
We do care about what Sam Jr. got to say, though. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We do care what Sam Jr. got to say. Facts.
The Leviathan ate my mother, and what's inside the Leviathan is the gates of hell. Which my mother is from there. Yeah. I'm like, damn, this nigga went up there and talk about his mom like it's some Lords of the Rings type shit.
Hey,
I'm like, damn. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
You talk about the middle passage and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm saying all types of shit. That shit got mystical. That shit got mystical as hell. I'm like, damn, this nigga can narrate for Harry Potter and shit.
Right.
Oh, yeah, here she go. Hold on.
Here she go, bringing her ass right back up here.
Get the fuck back up here. We need answers.
We need answers, man.
We need answers.
I'm sorry. I was just looking at your chat. I was busy doing something else. And I see everyone that says that they hate me and they don't watch me, just all of a sudden showed up here. All these trolls that I see in Tasha K world and in Danny world.
We got to ask you about why Sam Jr. call you the demon?
Your chat wants to ask me questions and wants me to answer questions because they are trying to promote that piece of shit. I've already given my statement. Any lies that my mods find will be handed to my lawyer, and everyone, including my son, will be sued. That's that.
Why he call you a demon from the
That
pits
is
of
my
hell,
official
though?
statement. That is my only statement. I don't give no fuck
Why you don't want to
about
acknowledge
this
that?
bullshit.
You are from
Just
the
like I don't
Leviathan
give no
belly.
fuck about that surviving Jaguar right shit. I don't give a fuck about anything that Trans Rena does. You want to know why? Because Trans Rena was convicted of lying in court and still owes the motherfucker money. And she thinks fucking using my son and trashing my son is gonna help her pay back Cardi B. Any fucking black bitch that would support that shit deserves to go to hell with Tasha K. That's my
But what about this shit?
response.
Well, what about how your son feels about you, though? Fuck what Tasha
Once
K
again,
doing. Your
I
son
don't give no
feels a way about you.
fuck. I don't give a
Why do
fuck.
your son feel that
I
way
don't
about
give
you?
a fuck. If
It
there
don't
are
matter what
any
platform
lies
you're on.
told, he will be sued.
Yeah, but
You
why
want
he
to know
feel
who
that way
should have
about you?
something to say right now? Do you want to know who should have something to say right now? His father,
Who?
Samuel Douglas Odom the first. He should have a lot to say because not only is Tasha K making a fool of him in that interview, laughing at him in his face, she has
But your
Sean
son is
Davy Way
grown.
and King Payne. Now, excuse me, now
Your
saying
son is
that they are
grown,
going
though.
to have sexual relations with him. Did you know that? I'm about to post it up this afternoon. King
What
Payne talking
that got
about
to do
having a
with how your
sexual
son feel about
relationship
you?
with my son.
But
Sean
what do that
Davy
got to do
Way
with how he feel
talking about
about
having
you?
a sexual relationship with my son. These are Tasha K
But what do
affiliates.
that have
And
to
while
do with
she's
him
sitting
feeling
there
that way about you?
disgracing him, they're threatening him to sexually assault him. Why isn't his father saying
Uh,
anything?
but what do that
Why
got to
is
do with
my
your grown
man
son
more worried
feeling that about you?
about that shit than his own fucking dad?
What about your grown son feeling the way
These are
about you,
bad
Jack?
people. These are
Your grown
bad
son.
people. And you should
Yeah,
probably stop listening to liars.
your adult son, Jack. He's not a kid anymore.
Once
He's
again,
20 years old.
any lies being told? My son is not homosexual. Are you saying that my son is
No,
homosexual?
I'm asking him why he feel that way
Daniel
about
is not
you.
homosexual. So then why is it that Tasha K, affiliates and associates are engaging my son in a sexual manner when he's not homosexual? Why?
You said Tasha K kid playing.
Why is King Payne saying he's going to have sex with my son? My
I don't
son
know
is
nothing
a
about that.
homosexual.
I need to ask you why your son
That's
feel you.
okay. The voice
Yeah.
clip is going up today. The voice clip and what he wrote in his Discord about SAing my son. That's
Why?
going up.
Why do your
Why don't
son
y'all
say
answer
you
that?
a piece of hell?
Why don't y'all
Answer
answer
that.
that? Answer why Tasha K affiliates are threatening to
How the fuck we
sexually
gonna
assault
answer
my
that?
son.
How
I
we
can't
gonna
answer
answer
that.
that? I ain't know
How
shit
about
about
y'all
that.
ask my
I
son
don't
to
know.
answer that? Why is he cool with people threatening to SA him? Ask him that.
But what about
Bet
Well,
the
you
we
shit he
won't.
saying
asking
about
you,
you
but we
personally?
asking you,
Bet
why
you
is your son
fucking
saying you from
won't.
the gates to
I
hell?
bet you won't. All of you motherfuckers are weird. All of those motherfuckers are goddamn predators and
Because
groomers. And they sit here on YouTube
what about your
doing
son,
it
Jack?
every day, all day. I'm about to do a live fucking consultation with a spiritual medium. And she's about to pull forward every victim that man is unalived, allegedly. And that's
But
who's talking about
why your
having
son
sex
feel
with
that way
my
about
son. That's who's talking about having sex with my
you?
son.
Yeah.
Y'all
Fuck
people are
all them.
fucking
So
pathetic.
so let me
Fuck
get
Go
this
all them.
ask
clear.
his
Fuck all
father.
them.
Go
Why do
ask
your
his
son
father
feel
how
his way
he
about
feels
you?
about it. Bye, dumb
No.
bitches.
Why do your son feel that way about you though? Fuck everybody else. Why do Sam Jr. feel a way about you? But she ain't gonna never answer
Yeah,
that shit, bro.
she didn't answer
She
that.
run.
Yeah,
She run from
she was
that shit,
running
bro.
away from that. Yeah, she was
Yeah,
running
she
away
run.
from that.
That's why I let her keep talking
She
and keep
kept, yeah,
saying,
she kept,
yeah,
she kept
yeah.
deflecting from that question.
Yeah.
She didn't want to answer it because she knows she's in the
Cause,
wrong. That's why.
cause none of that shit she talking about got nothing to do with how her son personally feels
It
about her.
damn sure doesn't.
He feel away, Jack, and he really feel away because you left him. You left. You just when his grandma passed, you just wasn't there for him.
Nah, she didn't dominate the conversation.
Nah,
We was just showing how she was running away from the question.
yeah.
She
See,
didn't
y'all
answer the
gotta
question.
understand something. We control this shit up here. Reason why
Right,
we let her deflect, right? Because we knew that's what she was going to do. She ran from the
right.
question at hand. Fuck
Facts.
all the essays and whoever did what. Why do your son personally feel a way about you? Why was he
Right.
personally, your grown son at that? Your adult son said some things about you. Fuck all that. She trying to bring all these other people, Sean David Way, OKP. She trying to bring deflect and through all the deflection.
Right.
That
Right.
grown ass man is your son, and he feel a way about you. That shit ain't got nothing to do with no Tasha K. That shit
Right.
ain't got to do nothing about anybody else she was talking about. Nobody. Why you got to ask the question? Why do a grown son feel a way about your ass? She don't want to answer that though. So she don't dominate shit over here. That's the wrong thing to use. It's called she's going. Let's just see her deflect away from the situation at hand. So she just proved to y'all she don't want to face that shit he was saying. She ain't gonna face that. Because that she know that's how he personally feel. No one's manipulating him to say that shit he's saying. No one is getting in his ear and telling him, nah, the shit he's saying is how he really feel about his mother and the shit she do and the shit she done. You know what I'm saying?
That boy don't lie about nothing.
He ain't gonna lie about shit.
Right. Obviously, he's seen his mom do some devilish shit. His mind is already made up that his mom is a demon. So that should just tell you something right there. When your own son is saying that you a fucking demon, then you must be a demon.
Yeah.
She ain't want to answer that. She didn't want to answer that. She didn't want to answer that question of why her son called her a demon.
Facts.
Because that's something that's hard to face.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to tell you can tell it hurt.
Yeah,
you can tell
that
she hurt from that.
And like she don't even want to, and the thing is she don't even want to face it though. Like so
running away from the
Yeah, you
question.
running away from that shit, bro. It's out there already. She trying to get everybody to react to some shit that ain't got nothing to do with, you know what I
Right.
mean? The situation at hand. We don't give a fuck about your interview with the blue couch on Rihanna's publicist, PR, whoever the fuck that nigga is. People want to know why your son feel this way about your ass, and
Right.
why you feel a way about your son. Because that shit's going both ways. She feel a way about him, and he feel a way about her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So since you out here talking about all this extra shit, talk about that shit. Fuck everybody else's situation.
Yeah, talk about your
Talk
situation. Why
about
your
that
son
shit.
up there saying that you from the gates of hell and the teeth of Leviathan and shit? Yeah,
Right.
speak on that. Who cares what Sean, Davy Way, and all them niggas be doing? I don't. Why is she even talking about that on our show?
Yeah, that shit ain't got nothing to do.
Talk about. They ain't got nothing to do with us.
Got nothing to do with what we was talking about Sam Jr.
Right.
How he feel a way about something. She trying to bring it's called deflect, bro.
And they gonna tell us to ask Sam Senior what's going on. What we need to
Yeah,
ask him
we
for?
ain't got to ask that man.
Junior is an adult.
Yeah, Junior is an adult. Yeah. Why would you ask his
Yeah,
dad
why
about
we act right?
he's not a kid. He's a grown man. He's a grown ass man.
Sam Junior is a grown ass man. What we need to
See,
ask the dad for?
See, the first time when Tasha did the interview with him, he was kind of like off guard. He don't really know what the fuck going on. He he
Right.
didn't know what shit she was doing online but now that grown ass man got to see that shit and witness all that shit for himself. So he like, man, I got to say some shit. I got something I want to say. And she know he ain't lying. She gonna tell me, I assume if he lying. You know that your grown ass son is not lying.
Hell no, he ain't lying.
It's not a lying. It's not a lying bone in that man.
That's facts. You can
He
tell.
seen some
Shit.
shit, and he
Right.
felt the way about some shit, and he confronting that shit head on. He ain't getting his dad involved with that shit. None of
Right.
that. You don't see his dad sitting up there talking for him. He don't need his dad to talk for him. He could talk for his fucking self. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She try to come up here, try to divert us with all that bullshit. Who you voting for? None of the above. What's up with Sam Jr. feeling the way about you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's get straight to it.
Yeah, he was going to deflect that. Yeah, I mean, all that loud shit. All that loud for no reason.
Loud and wrong.
Yep, loud for
Loud
no
and
reason.
loud and wrong. You know what I'm saying?
No reason other than trying to deflect from that question.
All right, she loud
That's the
and
only
wrong.
reason why she was loud.
Loud
Yeah, I
and
don't know,
wrong.
man. That's you saying we weirdos, but I think that's some weirdo stuff.
Yeah, that's some weird shit.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Shit, well, we've been on this joint for 2.5. We got somebody backstage and shit. What's going on? Oh, we'll let the couple seconds. What's going on? What's going on?
Oh shit.
What up? What up? What up? What's up? What's up, Nicole? What's good? What's up? Going on?
Why did y'all put me on blast? Nothing. Just saying.
Oh,
look,
you wasn't ready? You wasn't ready?
listen, No, I wasn't. But listen.
Oh, my bad. Well, you was on a backstage. My bad. You was sitting back there waiting. What's happening?
Look, y'all. I'm not here to judge nobody, but Sam Jr. is autistic because I had two boys that's autistic. So he is. I'm not here to judge no one. Not Miss Jaguar. I'm not here to judge no one. I'm just here to let you guys know that he is autistic because I have two boys that's autistic. I have one that's Asperger's, and then I have one that's high functioning. So listening to him, he is he is on the spectrum side of the autism. So I'm just letting y'all know he is, cause I have I've been I'm a teacher. I'm a preschool teacher. I've been teaching since 2017, and I can recognize the signs of children with autism. and he does show signs that he is autistic. Even though he haven't been diagnosed with autism. I believe he is on the spectrum side. And he's very intelligent. He is.
Yeah, I mean, his dad said he's been tested and he haven't been diagnosed.
No, because you really can't say until he's been diagnosed. I'm just speaking in general. I'm just allegedly, I believe maybe he could be autistic. So
I mean, it's a possibility, but if he wasn't officially diagnosed, what are you supposed to say?
he's not. You can't say until he's been diagnosed.
Right.
But I'm just speaking from my experience. I had two boys with autism. Okay, and statistically, no child that's been diagnosed with autism had the same symptoms. Every child that's been diagnosed with autism, every child has different symptoms. Okay, so just look it up, do your research.
Yeah.
You'll see for yourself.
Yeah.
What was that guy that said y'all are so brave I would never speak on nobody else's child? Who you talking about? Sam Jr. Sam Jr. is a adult.
Let me
Yeah.
address that. I'm not speaking on nobody else's child. I'm just saying I'm looking at how he responds,
Everybody is somebody's child,
how he says,
technically.
how he talk, and how he speak. I'm just saying I'm not for sure. I'm not for certain. I'm not trying to speak on somebody else's child. I'm just saying from my experience and from my two boys that I have that's 22 and 20 years old, they have similar behaviors as Sam Jr. That's it. Nobody else said anything else. So I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I guess shit. Well, I guess hey, if he ain't been diagnosed, then I guess I mean.
You really can't say until he's been diagnosed.
Yeah, until he been diagnosed.
I'm just saying from my perspective, from what I've been through and how, the children I worked around.
Yeah. What's up, Marion? What's going on?
What's up, man? Like we can like come to conclusions all day about his diagnosis, but being a healthcare professional, um, we have no right to speak on that because we have no
Right.
definitive in it. We have no definitive evidence. Excuse me. Um, we haven't seen this man. We haven't seen this man in social situations. We don't know his health history. So there are a lot of things that could be compounding into what we're seeing present as Asperger's.
Yeah.
You know? But I do agree with you. It does look a lot like Asperger's, but there have been studies where there are kids out here that are uh, just like developmentally delayed just because of like COVID. So we're getting socially delayed because we had to like stay in for so long. So we're misdiagnosing that as well
Yeah.
with autism. So like let's just leave like let's not that's not even like what we're here to like talk about. Like what Jag did to Sam Jr. was wrong and he has every right to defend himself and express himself on whatever platform he chooses fit.
Right.
Um
That's how I felt. Like shit. I said it don't even matter what platform you go on. He feel a way about Jag. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And we
Personally.
and who are we to judge this man? Like we don't
Exactly.
know well, like we don't know what that man had to gone through
Yeah.
has gone through with a mother like Jag,
Hell
like
no.
being with her for all that time. We don't know what he's gone through. Like let the man feel free to express himself. It's not
Fact.
about clout chasing or about trying to build a platform. Some people just want to be heard. He's tired
Yeah.
of people telling telling his story. It's time for him to tell his own story, and we should respect that.
I agree.
Right.
I agree. I agree with that because
Right.
that man got a lot to say. He do got a lot to say. A lot of things get out. A lot of things his mama said about him and their family. A lot of things he wanted to get out. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he should tell his story the way he tell it, and however he tell it, or whoever platform he goes to. That's his choice. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I don't even think it's the people or the I think Jag just don't want to face that shit.
Yeah.
'Cause
I mean,
it's like
who wants to be called out on their bullshit? You know what I'm
right.
saying? Jack's done a lot of fucked up shit, you know what I'm saying? Um like watching her like traumatize her son like on camera over and over again for content. Like it's horrible to watch. And I'm glad that he's able and feels comfortable and safe enough um to express himself in that way. Now like the man like you can definitely tell he's Jag's son. He does have a way with words. He's very very articulate, highly intelligent. I enjoy his commentary because he's just very, very introspective. You can just when you sit back and just like listen to him and just really, really listen to him. You kind of have to want to be like, huh,
Yeah.
that's a very, very interesting way of looking at something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you
I kind
distinct?
of
How do you distinct personality quirks, from autism or Asperger's?
I mean,
Because a person
I
can just
mean, I'm
have
a nurse.
personality quirks.
I'm a nurse practitioner, so it's like it's a lot of it when a lot goes into diagnosing like autism. Just like a lot of it is a behavioral disorder versus anything kind of clinical. So they would put like a lot. They would let's say they would put like a child or in like a social situation and just see how they interact. But he does present with a lot of like awkward, just social cues. So if you watch his eyes, his tracking, he never really gives like direct eye contact, which
So that's
is
traits of somebody with autism or Asperger's.
it
Technically,
doesn't like diagnosing anybody is it's more of an art form than it is a science because we all have the same parts, but everybody's biochemistry is different.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't just say just because it looks like one thing, there can be secondary diagnoses. We don't know this. We don't know his whole history
Right.
psychologically or even medically. So I don't think it's fair to put that jacket on him if that's not what he wants to, put himself out there as like that, or he's not giving us, exclusive information about that. Jacket on
Right.
him. And I mean
Right.
autism isn't something that's it's a spectral disorder, so it's not like a life-ending diagnosis. A lot of people are living out here of being on the spectrum and don't even know. you
Right.
know Elon Musk is autistic. You know what I mean? Look at what he's done. I mean, I don't agree with his politics, but the man, he's a genius. And in
Right.
Sam Jr., like as we all do, but without further information, like everything's conjecture.
Yeah. I agree. Well, shit, it ain't stopping him from
No,
articulating himself or his intelligence. It ain't really slowing him down.
and I'm proud of him for speaking up and speaking his truth. And we
Yeah.
should all as people stop being so judgmental.
Right.
And I mean, let this man let him speak because Jags like said everything and
She said everything in the sun about him, his brothers, his family.
his
Yeah.
life, his being allegedly SA'd, and he doesn't recall any of that. Can you imagine that like that type of trauma? Like the man has a
Yeah,
right
she
to
right.
speak.
And she's still out here embarrassing them with that shit, like saying that them niggas wanted to essay him, and like she's still out here fucking making them look bad. You know what I'm saying?
Jag
She don't
needs
give
to
a
be
fuck.
she needs help. She needs to be heavily medicated. She's out here like causing a mug. She needs to be,
Ass need to be in the insane asylum.
you know, she needs like this is not fair. And like I've been hearing like a lot of people like giving, Sam just catching him like a little flat throwing a little, shade at him. just because he wants to speak his truth. I'm like, everybody can have their opinion, but at the end of the day, it's his life. I mean, he's the one that's being, you know, routinely dragged out here on this large ass social platform, and his experience is being told and no control over. So at the
Yeah.
end of the day, I think we should all be responsible listeners and just sit back and listen to what he has to say and be respectful of it. We don't have to like it, but we can be respectful of it.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
But
And
yeah, but I mean, y'all try. I was girl. I was so triggered. I was like, why is this woman not answering any of these questions? Like, we don't care about all that stuff.
we don't care about none of that
Wasn't
other
gonna
shit you
answer no
talking about.
question.
She ain't gonna answer that shit.
Yeah, she was gonna run away from that. Cause she know what her son is saying is right. She is running around like a demon
Like for someone
on demon
to
time.
for someone to describe you as a succubus or a demon or
Yeah.
that is very that is pain.
Hmm.
That is deep rooted pain. Like let's take let's let's like take aside all the exaggeration and puffery and everything. Just like let's just listen to like the words this man is actually choosing to express himself. This man, he is truly hurt, and and I can see the pain, and it's like, wow, like good for
Hmm.
you for trying to like to take control of your own narrative, because it is his life at the end of
And the
the
thing,
day.
right? And the thing is, he didn't just say it. He drew out figures to express how his mother's a demon. He actually drew fucking figures on the paper.
He's very artistic, like
Right,
linguistically, like because like shoo, like I have that's why like I'm very like kind of passionate about like misdiagnosing people, because I have an older brother, like he's an artist. He's like really into like he's really like like we just like we like politics, so we're always like talking politics and things like that. But when we were younger, my brother refused to talk. He drew things before he spoke. So my mom was like,
Hmm.
my this is before autism was like a thing, and my mom like took him to a speech therapist and was like, my son has there's something wrong with him. He has autism or something. Like he went to the doctor, did all the things, and and like when they came back to my mom, they were like, your son is very highly intelligent. He actually has a lot more words than you think. He just doesn't want to talk, and that's exactly what it is. Like my brother's like one of those people that when he does, he's like, when I choose to talk, I want it to be purposeful. Like I just don't want to talk just to talk.
right.
Maybe he's just one of those people. We don't know.
Ah, no,
Yeah.
damn. That's the way.
We
That's the way.
definitely gonna come back. We gonna come
We
back
gonna come
maybe.
back.
You know what I mean? On another live stream and actually do commentary over those clips that Tasha K put out.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Like it
So
was
yeah, we definitely. I mean, if you're around, we can have you back up around there. But
yeah,
we
man.
gotta
Yeah,
wrap this show up.
yeah. Come
Um,
back through when we do
yeah,
that. I guess
fat.
we. Yeah,
like
Yeah,
yeah, there's no problem.
because we didn't even really bring up the autistic thing. That was Nicole that bought the. We just wanted to know why. Um,
I know, and
you know what
she
I'm
was
saying?
running like a
she was
crazed
running.
maniac.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
running.
we just want to know why her son feel like she's a demon.
Like
That's it.
at the end of the day, people, like we're only allowed to see what she shows us, and what she shows us, that little fraction of her life, we're
Right,
disgusted with it. And we don't know what this man's living through has been living through his whole life. Even Giovanni, God rest his soul, what he had to go through. We're
right.
only seeing like fractions, controlled fractions of what she wants us to see. So, I mean, I would love to come back and then, chop it up and like really, really delve into it, because it is very interesting. But that's all I had to say, guys. I did
Appreciate you.
anything for my virtual brother-in-law, JR.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. Exactly. You already know. Fact,
Yeah, man. As long as Candy's good, I'm good. We all good. We all
fact,
family here.
facts.
So, thank you for having me up here. It's been a pleasure.
No
I'll drop
problem.
down.
All right.
All right.
Man.
All right, appreciate you. All right.
No props.
Hey, shout out to my baby. I don't know where she at. She probably listening in on this. And I know she didn't heard Jag weird ass come up here and
Yeah,
all that weird ass
that's
shit. Jag come
I
up
don't know
here.
what the
Crazy.
hell Jag be on. She'll be
Right.
on. She's on something. But yeah, man, it definitely was a fire show, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button if y'all haven't already. Head over to Night and Day Herbals. Also, we got the detox on deck, the Zeolite. We got the CBD products on deck. We got the hair skincare products on deck. You know what I mean? We got the CBD bath bombs on deck. We got the CBD lollipops back in stock. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So make sure y'all head over there. You know what I mean? And support.
20% off everything in there,
Right.
man.
20% off. Everything. Shit, we
Everything.
up out of here, man. We ain't really got nothing else. We was on here way over. Hold up. Damn, almost 3 hours. The fuck?
Bro.
We were just supposed to be talking about Trump and the shit that's going on.
All right.
And
Well,
her
you never know.
goofy ass had to come up here. Jag goofy ass had to come
Yeah,
up.
shit. She extended this motherfucker a whole nother hour with a goofy
Right.
ass.
All right, man. We about to get up off of here,
All right,
y'all.
y'all. Peace, y'all.
Smash that like button too if y'all haven't already.
We the Curry brothers, night and day network. We bring awareness to the community, spreading consciousness. With the truth, we chase greatness. In the darkness, we shine like the brightest stars. Using our platform to break mental prisons. You know who we are. From the streets to the stage, we never back down. Constantly evolving, we wear the crown. Mindful warriors, we're changing the game. Never staying the same. Night and day network, we're here to stay. Bring awareness and consciousness every single.
Do you have neurological pain, chest pain, heart palpitations, headaches, brain fog, anxiety, insomnia, fatigue, and abdominal discomfort? With all the environmental disasters and contaminants plaguing our land, water, air, and food, we need something to counteract all the pollution that is making us sick. This is where Zeolite comes to the rescue. Millions of people have been using detoxification supplements to remove harmful toxins, pollutants, heavy toxic metals, as well as to balance pH levels. Lower the risk of risks like cold and flu, support the immune system, and improve nutrient absorption. What is zeolite? Zeolite is a volcanic ash that forms over time when ash and lava react with alkalized water, resulting in a compound with a very strong cage-like structure and a negative charge. Zeolite is one of the most fascinating and powerful nature remedies available. Great to detox and balance your body. Health benefits of detoxing. The removal of excess heavy metals can improve overall health. Detoxification helps balance a body's pH levels. This product provides 30 capsules, 1 month supply, ships within 3 days. Purchase now at Night and Day, netmarket.com, and haven't been evaluated by the FDA. We do not claim our product cure or treat any ailments. Please consult with your medical healthcare provider to see if ZeoAid will be right for you.
Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push